Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just realized that we had the thanks for watching screen up that entire time, but thank you for watching. This is the Technical Alpha Podcast. It is Thursday, August the 22nd, and I can't believe we're almost out of August. I feel like I just said I can't believe it's already August.
I know.
And now it's almost at the end. 2019 is another Technical Alpha Podcast. No contacts? No contacts today. They're in my bag right now, but I didn't decide to put them on before now. Yeah, it's another Technical Alpha Podcast. We've got a relatively, not a crazy week, but there's a few heavy hitters that dropped in the movie segment this week, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Some big things dropped there, so we have some stuff to talk about. Mr. Black, I know you're going to be barely awake for the entirety of this podcast, and I commend you for actually having your eyes open right now, but how's your week been, buddy?
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, it's been a fast week
because it's been so busy.
But it's so busy. I feel like I've aged 3 months in a week.
Living on that advance.
Living on it right now. Yeah, I'm tired today. I'm feeling it. Did a 13-hour stream yesterday, and then like a complete degenerate. Even after the stream, decided to log back on and play for another hour or so, just to play.
I saw that.
Yeah, just to play. You know, just don't ask me why. I just did it.
Sometimes you just gotta fuck yourself up, bro.
Yeah. So you know, and then this morning, you know, last night a voiceover came in, and then I had to do revisions for another voiceover, and then this morning another voiceover came in. So when I woke up, I just did the 3 voiceovers. Oh. And then I started writing a little bit of music, and then I just felt like I was going to die. So I just laid in bed for about an hour or so.
It's fair. That's fair.
So Kai and Kayla were over next door hanging out. So I laid down and then got out of bed for this.
Nice.
Then I'll go and stream after this and
probably hate yourself
again.
Probably
hate myself again, but hey, you know what? That's the grind.
It's a circle of life.
Also, I can say it now. Oh. I'm moving. Yeah. So that's why I've been...
really? I had no idea.
Well, you knew. Yeah. Yeah, for those... I mean, I told the stream, I think, like 2 days ago. Yeah, we're moving. We bought a new house. And the deal pretty much is firming up today. So the last inspection finished up today. So we're literally just waiting for the phone call. Like, it's done. I already sent the deposit and things like that.
Beautiful.
So... we are moving in like 3 weeks. Pretty fucking... Even saying that?
It's a scary thing to say out loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should probably not say it out loud.
I know.
You should probably just keep doing it.
I know.
And then, you know, because if you keep reminding yourself about how the timeline here, it's not going to help you sleep.
No. So it's been... I've still managed... I'm on day 116 in a row of streaming. No days off.
I can tell you I'm not.
I averaged, the average has gone down a little bit since because the last 10 days of this house, so it's gone down 9 hours a day over
That's
115
terrible.
days.
You're still 2 hours more on average than I am these days, so I think you're okay.
Yeah, so it's just been the house, like it's just been inspections and more inspections and banking things, and you know, it's just a big process when you're getting a house. Yeah, so we're excited. I mean, the main reason why, because I've had a few people ask me, why are you moving?
You just moved into this one.
You just moved in this one. Well, we've been here for over 4 years now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess 4 years isn't that long.
No.
No, but essentially when my son was born, we just...
You have to ask yourself some questions.
Yeah,
Jeff.
it really was. It was like we asked ourselves, okay, do we want to be here forever?
Yeah.
Do we want to raise our son here?
Yeah.
There are things that we needed to do with the yard and things to get it to where we wanted to, and we were planning on doing that, but we were looking at anywhere, if I wanted to add another garage and stuff, we're looking at $70,000 to $100,000 to get virtually everything, to make this house like something that we want to stay in.
Because the property isn't really a property right now. Because the people that own it before didn't even get a chance to really get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like no landscaping has really been done here.
No.
So you've got to.
We've got like
property.
We got like kind of a yard on the side and the front, but the back is just.
It's a wasteland.
It's a wasteland.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. So we just, you know, we looked into it, and if we put that type of money in this house over the next few years, just the return on investment, like we would be putting too much house in the neighborhood. Not saying that I mean, if you're staying here forever, it doesn't really matter.
But you're comping yourself out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we said, you know what? We'll find a place with a better school district for Kai. Find a house that has everything that we want and
so
more.
you don't have to do it.
So we don't have to touch anything.
Yeah.
Place that the new house has more space, so it's a bigger house. More responsibilities, but it's it's got the pool that Kayla wanted and stuff. It's what's nice is for the podcast is we no longer will have to set up. Like before Adam comes here, I set everything up, and then
it's a switcheroo.
It's a switcheroo. So it's we set everything up. We link all the stuff. We have to unplug and change my audio settings. It's not a headache. It's a little bit of a headache, but it's not like super out of the way.
It's an extra step that we won't have to do in the new place.
Exactly. So in the new place, in my studio, there are 3 rooms. Mm-hmm. So I'll have one room will be for my streaming, my everyday stuff. Then there will be a podcast room. So we'll be able to have a set that's pretty much like bolted in place. Yep. We'll be able to make it our own, and then we'll have our own computer in there. So that way when the stream Adam comes over, he boots up, I'm in the other room streaming, I can just host over without turning one off, turning one back on. It'll just be smooth and we'll never have to touch anything.
Like butter.
And then there'll be another room for all my voiceover stuff and music stuff. So it's definitely a bigger space for me. Then there was a gym room down there. It's like a gym room and a mud room. And then there's a theater, which is great too.
They're hearing static.
Oh, a buzzing noise.
Weird. All right, you want to grab your monitors over there and just see if you can hear it on your monitors? You can turn your headphones up. We need to know why or where.
It's almost like the gain is up high.
Oh, I wonder. One sec.
It's almost like it's picking up room noise. Just 1 second, guys. 1 sec. Oh, you didn't change the. That's your problem. Don't save right here. Technical alpha. Done. Fixed. So basically, Adam had my old. Speaking of old settings, he had my old settings on from my stream, and just forgot to turn it. So we're good.
Different microphone. That's
different microphone setup. The other one's set up for my Neumann. This one is set up for
these 2 mics.
The Dynamics. So we're moving. It'll be nice. It's nice. We're excited. It's been draining just doing everything. Having a 6-month-old. My son turned 6 months today.
That's right.
So having a 6 month at home. We were out looking for houses, and then it was back and forth. And should we do it? Shouldn't we do it? We're keeping this house, so we're still gonna have this home. And then I also found tenants, so that's done too. Didn't I tell you that or no?
No.
Yeah,
that's a new development.
Yeah. So that's done. They signed a lease today.
Where are these? What? You know what?
I had the house up for 24 hours. Had 5 people contact me. One wanted it so bad they're like, "We'll put down a deposit today."
So, is this like an indictment on the status of housing in Halifax right now for families? That people can afford that much of a monthly payment,
$2,400 a month,
but they can't put together like a down payment for their own place.
Yeah,
like is that where we're at right now?
I think so.
That's fucking wild, bro. Good news for you. Sucks for them. That's like a
I got a tenant, so I'm happy. We were gonna sell this house like originally we were gonna sell, and then we did the math. The money that I would come out with after I sold, and realtor fees and shit like that.
Yeah.
If I rent this place out for 4 years, 4.5 tops, I'll get back that whole amount of money,
and then it's money
and then
afterwards.
It's just money afterwards, and then appreciation. It was just
makes sense.
No,
if it was like a 10-year thing,
yeah,
okay,
but
if it's 4 years,
it's four. Hey,
I think you'll make it for the 4 years.
I'll survive.
Be just fine.
So that's been my week. So you guys will notice, like, obviously next month, in 3 weeks of moving, and then like a week later, it's TwitchCon.
Yes.
September, guys. We're gonna be straight. I don't know
how many podcasts.
There might be
in
2.
September.
There might be 2 podcasts in September.
Try
One
to
the
squeak
first
'em in.
week.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can get the first 2 weeks in, And then, because I'm moving on like a Monday, so we'd be able to get, we'd probably be able to get the first 2 Thursdays in, and then the last 2 Thursdays is probably going to be a big note.
September is going to be a fly
we're
by the
both
seat of
going.
your pants.
Yeah. Just
We try to tell you what's going to happen. We don't know.
we don't know.
We have no idea.
We don't know. So yeah, that was my week.
Amazing.
Adam, how was your week, and how is Tinder Files?
All of those apps have been muted
Whoa!
on the phone. So on Saturday, I guess I could say her name at this point.
So
right?
there's no more Tinder Files now. It's over.
It's no more Tinder Files. There's no more Tinder
lasted
Files.
like 2 weeks.
I'm sorry, I moved quick.
Fuck.
Speedy.
Fuck, you dated like 2 people, for Christ's sake.
The 3.
3?
Be honest, the other prospects.
But the one though was like no.
One was definitely a hard no.
It was a hard no.
Yeah, it went pretty quick, but it was like it was pretty easy for me to make the choice. It was like one of those situations where went out with the 2.
Mm-hmm.
One was, we would have probably gotten it. Would probably would have worked, honestly, but it would have needed like another 3 or 4 dates. I feel like didn't really know what was going on, and then I'll just call her by her nickname. I call her M. So M was like meet her, first date, and it was a situation where it was like felt like we knew each other for like a really freakishly long time, instantly comfortable. There was no weird first date bullshit. Second date was obviously even easier, etc., etc. And now it's just like I already feel like I've been in a friggin' relationship for like 5 years at this point.
There you go.
Press the fast forward button. So, yeah, no. So it's been really good. I'm spoiled already. Got up this morning, had breakfast and stuff was being made for me and shit. I'm getting spoiled. Okay. But no, it's been really good. We went to another movie last night that we can talk about during the movie segment.
What one?
47 meters down.
Was that the shark movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it, so.
Spoiler alert. Don't.
You got to start taking this chick to some good movies, man.
She chose this one.
Jesus.
So the last one I chose, and because she gave me 2 options, is like Hobbs
Why
and
didn't you go
Shaw.
see like Lion King or something?
Well, she didn't want to see it. She likes action movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she loves John Wick and stuff like that. So she gave Hobbs and Shaw and the first date movie night, Hobbs and Shaw or Scary Stories, and we had already discussed that Hobbs and Shaw was like
a
little hit or miss. And I had heard, not terrible things about Scary Stories.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I told her that. I was
Hobbs
like,
was better than Scary Stories.
Yeah.
I'm just
which
going to
I have discovered since.
significantly better.
Hindsight 2020 on actually it's more like 2015 on that one. Yeah, it was bad. But this time around she said she said you picked a horrible movie, it's my turn. So she picked this one, and she looked at me at the end, she said, I don't want to hear it, but it was a bad it's a bad movie. So yeah, anyway, no, it's been going really well. So I'll be no more Tinder Files, unfortunately.
It's over.
It's already
dead.
over. We had the good reaction. We peaked.
We peaked, and then that was it. I
peaked.
got the fist bump, and it ended with the fist bump. That was it.
That was the show.
It's okay. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah. No, it's
good.
It's going well.
When do I get to meet her?
That's a great question. So I'm like, I'm going to one of her best friends and her boyfriend's place.
My mom's on
Sunday.
is on vacation all week. She can always take the baby, and we could go out for dinner, the 4 of us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll have to see, because this Sunday we're going over to her friend's place. Following weekend, I think she's going to get introduced to the rest of my family.
Okay.
So the Clarks, which I've already warned her is going to be an experience, and to brace for extremely loud people. And
is she shy?
Yes and no. Like I think it's like if she's with her
There's
friends,
gonna be like a warm up
she's not so
period.
much.
Yeah.
There's a warm up period anytime anyone meets the Clarks. There's no. Nobody's ready for that, actually, ever. So, it will be good, but it'll be fine. It'll be a barbecue. She'll get to have the famous Mum's chocolate cake, which will go over well. It's like a freebie. It's like I'm pawning my own mother off for like points. It's like, by the way,
it's got to
part
happen.
of the package deal. You get to have the best chocolate cake on earth. Sometimes you just gotta, pawn your own mother off. But
Done.
Do that, and then she wants to go to like her friends. She's got a million friends. So I'm going to have to learn a lot of names, which is bad because, as we both know, I am terrible with names. So if she wants to, like, they're
Adam,
doing like a Cape Breton trip and shit.
I got you beat.
You sure? Because
I'm Maximus Black.
You just can't say the names. I don't remember the names. It's like with our powers combined, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like she's already like she's telling me all these names. She's got like 30 fucking friends, and I'm like, yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already like confusing them with like each other. Like I'm like, oh, that person. And she's like, no, not that. No, that was this person. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember any of this shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We have games to talk about, Jeff. My week was great. It was streaming and spending time with him. That was my entire
I find
week.
your life much more interesting than video game talk. If I'm just going if I'm going to be straight with you. It's exciting.
Well,
I'm excited for you, bro.
It was good. No, it's good. The people she lives with are, she lives with one of her cousins and another girl, and they're awesome. And look, if I'm be straight, bro. If you are single out there right now and you want to find like the most like welcome you in people, it's the Filipinos, bro.
It's not wrong with the Filipinos.
It's the fucking Filipino. I walk in, everything's just food. The amount of food I sat down this morning, she already made breakfast, and then her cousin, just the food never stopped. It was just plates were removed, and then new plates entered the picture, and then I hadn't stopped eating, and more it just kept arriving.
It's not wrong with that.
Like, and while this was happening, he had so much food in the house that he couldn't get the freezer door closed. That is how much food is in this household at any given time. So no, it's been an experience. Because culturally, we're not necessarily like that. Like, we might have, like, we're really, you can be nice, whatever, bring over, you cook for people. But this is like a constant.
Yes.
24 hours a day.
Yes.
7
It's
days
your
a
culture,
week.
man. It's just the way it is.
Do you need anything? And I'm like,
Get
after
ready
a while,
to gain weight, bro.
just
Get ready to gain weight.
It's not like I can't use it.
Hey, there you go. Hey, you're going to gain 10 pounds easy in the first 3 months.
Like, she had a friend call her up, like, I got you some donuts and stuff for everyone. And you're like, okay, like, I'll meet you at the gym, pick it up. So before the movie, you had to drive to go
Did you
get,
say
like,
I'll meet you at the
donuts.
gym?
Yeah, there was a gym that you
to pick up donuts?
Just donuts. So we went, like, we could pick up a bunch of donuts. I was like it was some sort of weird fucking surreal, like, there's just everyone's constantly giving everyone else food.
Yes.
At all times.
Why not?
I'm fucking loving it, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's 10 out of 10. And we'd be like, hey, if I don't have to cook, I'm in. Video games, Jeff. I know they're not interesting, but we should probably talk about them before people get bored. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition received a November 14th release date. Not that you care, and I don't really care all that much either, but lots of people are interested in Age of Empires. We had known about this Definitive Edition for a while, and they now gave it a release date, as well as informing everyone that Age of Empires 4, so the newer one, is in fact going to have its gameplay shown off during XO, which is the Microsoft event every year. That'll be later on in the year. They'll show off some gameplay. Not directly, but sort of directly, I guess, related to the Epic Game Store, continuous fiasco. The indie developer that is producing DARQ, DARQ.
Ooh,
it's an edgy name. Wrote a Medium article explaining why they turned down an Epic exclusivity deal. So this is a game that people have been asking me if I was going to play it. It's kind of like a puzzle game. It's trippy as hell. It's got more bass in it. Somebody described it to me. It's got more bass in it than Inception, and it does. If you watch the trailer, it's just one giant bass note. But it's cool. It's kind of unique looking. I know I had seen it before at some point. I don't know if it was E3 or when I had seen it, but anyway, I had seen it. And they had gotten contacted by Epic in like the 11th hour. Like, this game is coming out in like days, right? Or a couple of weeks. And Epic calls him up and says, hey, would you like some money? Like, right now, would you like some money? And the guy was like, can't do it, dog. And so he had to write this little article explaining why. Because when he eventually came out to say that he had denied or rejected the offer, of course, every publication started talking about the fact that this is like the guy. He's like the savior, I guess, of everyone. Like, oh, here we go. Somebody finally stood up to Epic. It's an indie developer. Here we go. So his reasoning was his game had been listed on Steam since like late 2018. So it's been there for a hot minute. And it was in the top 50 for a long time wish-listed games on Steam. And he is like weeks out of releasing the game. and this is his first game. And he said, the way he described it was, he said, I plan on doing games for a long time. Like, I want this to be like my career. This is my first game. I'm publishing it or developing it by myself. It took me 3.5 years with some outsourcing help. I don't want my first game to be marred by people being fucking angry that I put this on the Epic Store exclusively for a year after being 2 weeks away, and people wishlisting it and knowing it was going to be on Steam forever and ever and ever. If this was like, I feel like it would have been a different story if this was like back when it only first got listed on Steam or something. Yeah. But the fact that it was like the 11th hour, right before the game is coming out, and people are already looking forward to it, wishlisted the fuck out of this game. I don't think it's the stupidest move for him to make if he doesn't want, like, I get it. It's his first game. He doesn't want everything about his first game to be, oh, I pulled at the last second out of Steam and it's on Epic, and then maybe make the money up front from Epic and then fuck himself long term.
Yeah. I mean, I think, listen, at the end of the day, if he doesn't want to take the deal, then good on him. Like, it's not like he made the wrong decision. He made the right decision for him.
I know. I think his vision. I think it was a good decision. If he's making the decision solely because he's afraid of backlash and not because if that's his sole decision, like if that's the only reason why he didn't do it, then I feel like that's, I don't want to say the word cowardice, but I feel like it's a bit of maybe it's just unfortunate that he would even have to think about that.
Yeah. Because I can see where he's coming from, right?
Yeah.
I can definitely see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, if him going to Epic would have allowed him to sell more games, or to make more money for him to develop more games in the future, like I feel like he's really gambling on himself here, and that can show confidence in his game, which is great.
Yeah.
He also might be playing the game a little bit. He also might be going, you know what?
The publicity from this.
I'm going to flip this. I'm going to be the savior that says no to Epic.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it in a way that's nice. I'm not going to say, no, Epic's terrible. But I'm going to come out and be that indie developer. Because we never hear of indie developers passing up a deal. I'm sure there's been many.
To this point, anyway.
Yes, but I mean, publicly. Especially with all the fire. This might actually get him to sell more games and have people go, yes! I'm supporting this guy because he stuck it to fucking Epic. Whether he actually stuck it to them or he just was like, you know what, guys, maybe this isn't it. But it ultimately makes him look like a rebellion.
It's kind of a win-win for him.
Exactly.
Either way, yeah.
Either way, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
And I guess that's thanks to Epic. You know, this is now the power of Epic, right? Whether you want to hate them or love them for whatever reasons.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing that I find a little greasy by Epic. And I'm starting, the more that they're picking up these games, I'm starting to see
grease.
Starting to see a little bit more.
Grease.
All right, because I'm usually in the one that's sticking up for Epic here, and I'm like, guys, chill the fuck out.
I mean, I have my own. I'm interested if you have the same problem that I do.
Chill the fuck out.
What's your problem? What do you got?
This is snaky. This is snaky. You're gonna wait until a hot indie game where you know that it's got a lot of traction, it's positively traction. It's got some good word of mouth. There's lots of wish lists on the shopping cart. You know this game's gonna sell, and then just before it comes out,
this is the same problem
you do this.
that I have.
You do this, right? With a check.
It's the last possible second.
And not only, I'm not a developer, but I can just imagine what it would be like to be on the final stretch.
Yeah.
There's so much you've put your life's work into this. It's
all
your first game.
All the uncertainty is coming to a fucking peak.
All the uncertainty is coming in the pipeline. There's last minute shit. You're trying to figure out things with Steam. You're making sure that there's no bugs. You got people testing your game. You're not sleeping. You're stressed out. You're thinking like, this is it. It's either this game's going to do well and I'm going to solidify my career as a game developer. I can start working on the sequel or the next brainchild that's going on, or I'm going to fail. And this is going to be terrible.
Yep.
All my credit cards are jacked. I've taken loans from every family member, including second and third cousins, telling them that I'm going to be the next fucking, Michael Morheim. And they're believing in the dream because I've been programming games since I was 11 on my fucking Windows 3.1. Here's the thing. Epic comes along with what I'm going to be guessing is not a small check, not a small sum of money, probably an amount of money that at any point you take it, you're at least break even and
yes.
or you've made a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And you know what? If it fails, hey, I did it. I can move on, or I can learn from it. I can get some stuff and I can move. So what they're doing, and this would never work for big developers.
No, of course
you go
not.
you go to like Borderlands, for example.
Yeah.
A week or two or a month before a game comes out and you do this, they're going to say, fuck you, asshole. We don't need your goddamn money.
The amount of money that you'd have to dangle at that point,
it would be astronomical.
Is enormous.
You go to a mom and pop shop, right?
Yeah.
You go to a small indie developer that is struggling, and they're
You dangle
literally
that
paying
money?
their mortgage on a credit card right now.
Yes.
And you do this,
Yeah.
you are, in a way, almost forcing their hand to the point where they'd be an idiot to say no.
Yeah.
Where you'd look at it and go, you're a fucking idiot if you say no to this. And I think it's a...
You're describing the exact problem that I was going to bring up.
It just rubs off me.
Because they know, they're developers too. They know what you just described, and this is my same problem that I have. They know that they're in the weakest mental state that they're ever going to be in.
Yep.
At the last possible second.
Yeah.
And all of that uncertainty.
Yeah.
Everything is heightened, coming to a peak, and they're tired, and you make terrible snap fucking emotional decision judgments when you're tired, the more tired you are. And then you dangle any kind of deal.
Yep.
And this guy, money wasn't even involved yet. He canceled it before the money even got into talking, but like he said,
smart, because if he heard the money,
he probably would have taken it.
it.
And that's my problem with it, is that I want to see Epic help indie developers out, but I don't want to see them and they would try to explain away why it was the last possible second. The reality is that they know that it is the most opportune moment for them to be able to lock a deal up.
Why not just, if it's last minute, why not offer them an opportunity to also be on the Epic launcher instead of an exclusivity?
Well, they just said, look, they only at this point, like he put an email, like you can in the Medium article, you can see the 2 emails that they sent.
Yeah,
and it was literally like we at this time, because of the timeline on this, we would not be able to allow you to launch on
both
on other platforms.
You know what it's like, and as somebody that loves the real estate game, it's this thing where if you want a good house, like you want a deal on a house, so say, Adam, you're getting ready to go buy your first house, which you'll probably do.
I'm 45, 50 years old.
At
still living at
some
home.
point pretty soon.
It's gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna go out. You're gonna go. Okay, listen, I've got a budget. I've got $300,000 that the bank has given me. I've got enough for a down payment. I'm trying to find the best bang for my buck. Okay, so you're going around. You're looking at every house, and it's a seller's market. So you're like, fuck. I'm pretty much paying what it's worth. Full stop. But then your agent calls you up. Adam, you're not going to believe this. There's a house that's coming on the market. I see it on the MLS. It's coming up. It's going to be getting listed tomorrow. I think you should get in. I think you should see it right away.
They got to move it quick.
Okay, what's the deal? All right, here it is. Okay, it's worth $300,000.
Yes,
but they have it for $270.
Okay.
Now,
okay,
I think if you put in a competitive offer with no conditionals, we can get you down to $250. You'll make 50 G's off the deal. Well, why is that? They're getting a divorce. They just want to get rid of it. It's a problem. There's a lot of stress involved.
They just want the money and split it.
They just want to get it and move on with their lives.
Done.
The husband has been fucking another chick for a while. He just wants to get back to fucking.
It's always the husband.
The woman just wants to take half the house because she feels like she owns it.
Well, if he's fucking another woman, probably does.
So you go down, you see that house. You're like, I like it. Put in an offer of $230. No conditional. They call up. All right, I know you're not going to like this, but my client put in an offer of $230. No conditional, can close in 30 days. Husband hangs up the phone. Ex-wife, $230. It's worth $300. Yeah, but you know what? We can get rid of it today. All right, okay, 250, counter at 250. They call you up, 250. You're a dick. You know they're desperate. You're inside their head now. You know what their problem is.
I'm coming back at
240.
240.
Call them up at 240. Ex-wife! They countered 240. Fine, just take the fucking, do the deal. I'm tired of looking at your face. Just take it. You got yourself a $60,000 deal right off the bat because they're desperate. They're scared.
Yes.
They want out.
Yes.
Epic's doing the same thing.
Yes.
They're going in.
Yes.
They know that the problems of these motherfuckers, and they're
they've
creating
got
a solution. And they want to get it, and they're going to get it cheaper.
Yes.
They know what they want, and they're going to create a shitstorm in the process.
Yes.
And that's how they're picking up these motherfuckers.
That's right.
They're using this. This is a tactic, bro.
It is 100% a tactic.
It's 100%. It's greasy.
Literally
but you know
no
what?
other reason for them to wait that
It's
long.
not illegal,
No.
but
It's greasy.
a little greasy.
It's a little greasy.
It's a little greasy.
You know, yeah, you're right. It's not technically illegal. It's just, it's greasy.
You're playing
it's
on
greasy.
people's emotions.
That's right.
And big decisions are usually super emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And you make the worst decisions.
When you're emotional. You make
Terrible.
terrible decisions.
It's like the post-fat clarity, bro.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to get it out of your system.
Mm-hmm.
Clarity comes around.
Yep.
No more emotional decisions. So yeah, it's a bit greasy. I agree. That was the exact problem I had in my head. I was like, you know what? These motherfuckers, they're rolling up last second. They're not rolling up 6 months, 9 months, 1 year.
It's a totally different conversation then.
2 weeks.
It's a totally different conversation 6-9 months out. Think about that. Think about the same people that have their house up, and they know they can't sell it for 6 or 9 months. You really think they're going to take the $240,000 deal when they know they can wait?
No.
Wait it out.
Fuck no.
You know, they know it's a seller's market. They know eventually that it's going to happen. But if you put the check in front of it and you solve a problem while they're at an emotional state, they'll make a decision
every time.
Impulsively every time.
Every time. It's like the tweet I sent out earlier with Apple. Apple is the king of creating problems that never existed,
so they can solve them.
They can sell a solution every fucking time.
Boom. It's not illegal. It's just greasy.
It's greasy.
It's just greasy.
It's the greasiest fucking Apple.
I love it.
Oh my god.
All right. And I think doing things like this is going to fuel the fire of what Epic does. You know what I mean? It's going to fuel. It's.
I'll be interested to see if people take the same viewpoint we just did, and then that becomes a point of the narrative where people are going, look. Not just the detractors, but the people like us who have been mostly for Epic doing this kind of stuff in the first place.
Yeah.
Stepping back and going, look, it's not wrong. It's not like illegal, but fuck.
Slow up the fun. Do you really need them that bad that you need to come in there a couple weeks before launch?
Pump the fucking brakes,
and try and
bro.
slide in and steal this game?
That's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Do you really need them that bad? I mean,
the answer to that is no.
It's a big no.
It's a big no.
Yeah,
that was not going to make him so much money that it was worth the fucking headache.
No.
But they probably thought that they were just going to lock it up.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
I don't think they went into that thinking
Somebody
that they
said
were gonna...
no. They wrote an article, and he's gonna get a reward for it.
Absolutely.
Good on him.
Good job, bro. We'll wait and see. I'll be interested to see what the sales numbers end up being for that.
Play the game.
Let's see. We were just talking about Halo the other week. Halo Infinite, and how we're really banking on this. Everyone's banking on it. 343 really banking on it.
Ninja at the 343 Studios,
hanging out there all day.
Yeah.
And then we find out this week that the creative director for 343 Studios, that was helming Halo Infinite, left the company.
That's a big yikes, bro. Ouch. That's not.
So okay. So
it's not good. That's not good news.
It's not the best or the worst news. It's just like it's something that this game didn't need to be in the press. It's not like this doesn't happen. Creative directors and other positions higher up later into the development cycle of these games, when they're not as integral a part of the process anymore, can leave these companies and move on to other projects, et cetera, et cetera. But there was no mention if they're putting another creative director in place or anything of that nature. It was just a lot of, we appreciated this guy coming in. He did a great job. Thumbs up, woo, the usual. boilerplate kind of company response Microsoft gave. And the reality is that this game needs as much positive press as it could possibly get its hands on.
Bro, they got Ninja in there, smiling with his fucking pink and blue hair. They're trying, bro.
They're putting an effort in.
They're trying.
Now, the only other upside to this is that this is the guy that was heading up Halo 5, and Halo 5 was bad from a narrative perspective. So maybe this is a good thing. I don't know how much is going to change in, this is another 11th hour kind of change up.
Bro, we'll see. I ultimately think, too, the success of Halo is not going to be so much on the campaign. It's going to be on the multiplayer. Mm-hmm. We can deal with an okay multiplayer that feels like Halo, but we gotta need an okay campaign that feels like Halo. We're gonna need a great multiplayer because that's the thing that is going to keep the longevity of the game. Everybody's gonna beat the motherfucking campaign in 8-10 hours. It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all about the multiplayer stuff. And sure, you know what? If we can get an amazing single player campaign to boot,
great.
Awesome. But I would much rather have an okay campaign and an amazing
fire multiplayer
than an okay multiplayer and an amazing campaign.
That's true.
That's the way I look at it.
I think that's what Halo needs right now too, especially with all the money they put into this.
Yes.
At this point, it's either hook is good because they just need to sell copies of this game.
Yes.
So, man, whatever. I think you're right though. At this point, maybe it doesn't even fucking matter. Maybe this game is at the point in development where it's either already decided it's going to be good
or it's going to be bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter what happens from this point forward. This is they might as well be in
we're so close
the
now.
Polishing, and just getting it ready.
They can't change anything too drastic at this point.
No.
It's either the game is going to be good
or it's not,
or it's going to be bad.
And Halo's not a game that gets to get away with, the current model of release a mostly unfinished game and then hope that you can develop the game over the course of a year and a half after release.
No.
And that people will come back to it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that kind of sway with Halo.
No, it's going to be 90% definitive.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a little bit of breather room to add patches or whatever. Other than that,
not much.
That's the show.
You ain't got much wiggle room
and
on Halo.
I'm going to be frank with you, bro.
Yeah.
I think the game is going to be lackluster as fuck.
I don't want to say it out loud.
I'm just going to be...
I don't want to say it out loud, but I've been having that feeling for a long time.
I'm just going to be honest with you, bro.
Because, none of the Halos have really...
I want it to be amazing. I want to be able to buy it. I want to be able to play it. I want to be excited about it. I want to watch competitive Halo. I want to see Ninja do his thing and boost it up. I want to see all that. But something tells me the game is going to be just a tad bit better of whatever the last one was.
That's
and
not
it's
a high
still
bar.
not going to feel like anything that we want. It's not going to feel like Halo 2 or even Halo 3. And it's just going to be another disappointment in the Halo franchise.
But does Halo need to be what we want at this point? Maybe Halo needs to be what the kids want now. Maybe we aren't the target market for Halo anymore. For the game to make money. You know what I mean? Maybe if they're headhunting the old guard, the people that have been playing for Halo for a long time, maybe that isn't what makes money right now for them. Maybe they need to start putting in mechanics and changing the game up.
Don't do it
for the Fortnite kiddies.
Don't do it. Don't do it because that's not what Halo. That's not what Halo is.
No, but it's what makes money.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because I don't think Halo works like Fortnite. I just don't.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You don't change the color palette. You don't fucking change the guns to make them a little bit more Fortnite-y. You don't. You have Halo and you make a good fucking Halo game. You just make a good Halo game.
That sounds easy on paper.
Oh, I know it's hard.
But
it's hard for them to do. It's like they've lost it. They've lost their mojo. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking Linkin Park when Linkin Park was great. The Meteora days.
Yeah.
The hybrid theory days. And then you go to Linkin Park back in 2016 and you tell them to recreate Magic.
It's not going to happen,
And they try, and they got one or two songs that's like, I can kind of hear it.
Linkin Park's in there.
That's there, but it's just it's not quite there, and it's also 2016, and the music just
Does Linkin Park really need to be here right now?
No.
No.
The answer's no.
No, unfortunately.
The answer is a hard no.
Yeah.
And I think Halo, if they try and be something that's not, I just don't see it.
You know what my analogy for this is? My analogy is I see where you're coming from, but this is the amount of people that are still working on Halo that were part of the original Halo experience that would likely have the ability to influence these games in a way that would make the game feel like Halo to us are gone. So you know what it feels like? It feels like a cover band. Or it feels like Journey, where they have some of the original crew, but the lead singer, he's gone. And they try to find a guy that sounds as close to that lead singer as possible. So whenever they put on
it's close.
Don't Stop Believing,
It's not, but it's not him.
and he gets up there and he does his very best and he's good.
Yeah,
But something feels off.
yeah,
It's like the uncanny valley. It's like, yeah, you sound like him, but
yeah,
it's like when they try to do Queen.
yeah.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to replace Freddie fucking Mercury? Like,
Yeah.
the answer is you can't.
You can't do it.
It's still Queen. The songs are still great,
Yeah,
but you're just a cover band.
yeah. That's a good analogy.
That's what 343
a
feels
good
like.
analogy.
It feels like a cover band for Bungie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they moonlight on the weekends under the name Guilty Spark. They play in like jazz bands, like in clubs and bars.
Bro,
That's
I'm not feeling confident.
neither am I.
I'm not feeling confident.
But maybe that's good because maybe are we come in low expectations and they just fucking pump our tits?
Yeah, but you know what? Even if we come low expectations, they just do this. It still feel kind of like a win.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it might be to the point where I buy the game and play
Yeah.
it like, for a weekend and then just be done with it instead of just not buying it at all. So they might get my money.
Yes.
Yes. But, fuck. I honestly, this is where I think Halo's going. I think Halo is going to come out. It's going to be lackluster as fuck. I still think it's going to do reasonably well because they're going to push this thing like all motherfucking hell. I think some streamers are going to get on. I think they're going to sell some games.
Well, we know they're pushing it because Ninja is at the front lines.
They're going to sell some games.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where I see Halo in 5-10 years? I see them on a TV show, bro. I see them on a Netflix. I see them on an HBO or whatever. Probably Netflix.
Is Netflix alive in 10 years?
That's another discussion. I see the Halo property as more of a visual feast for a television medium, and with the odd Halo game coming out once in a blue moon.
I don't even know if it'll be a visual feast.
Yeah,
It'll be more like a visual Atkins diet.
there, just
Cauliflower salad for everyone.
vegan,
Fuck.
straight vegan.
Beyond meat.
That's where I see Halo going. Surprise me, 343.
Please.
Surprise me, wow me.
Prove us wrong.
Yes,
For God's sake.
yes.
Losing your creative director?
Not good.
That's not a good
Not
start.
a good sign.
Even if it's not a necessarily negative internally, man, does that not ever look good.
Keep that under wraps for a little while.
Here's some more unfortunate news. GameStop, who has been basically on life support, I feel like since we were children, continues to slide on the way down, laying off over 100 people.
Which is 3/4 of their
It's
entire
like
staff.
3/4 of their entire staff. Unfortunately, most of that 100 included nearly half of all of the editorial staff of Game Informer.
Oh, Game Informer, and it's
Gone. I went on Twitter yesterday, day before, and my entire timeline was Game Informer staff and people retweeting Game Informer staff of, hey, so I went into work today and my job was deleted from existence.
I need one.
So I need a job now. I need work, please. I'm pretty good.
I need to pay my rent. Fuck.
Let's hope they all don't have to go to Kotaku or like Polygon or some shit and just, band together, make your own new website.
There you go.
But yeah, so GameStop continuing to look good out there. I really don't know what they're like at this point. I don't know if they have like an actual internal plan on how to turn this around, or if they're just like trying to stop the hemorrhaging long enough to like pull as much money out of the
it as
system
they
as
can
possible
before they go bankrupt.
Before they go bankrupt.
It's probably it. Dude,
Yeah.
It's 2019. I'm going to say it one more time. It's 2019, bro. Do you know how many people buy games at GameStop?
They're mostly buying like
They're buying
keychains,
toys.
Toys.
Yes.
random
People are
shit.
buying their fucking games on their consoles online, or they're going to Amazon Prime, getting deals,
Or they're
getting
ordering,
shit, or they're just ordering
like
the fucking
Walmart
shit. Yes,
shit, whatever the fuck, and it's still online.
we don't. This like, we're beyond game stores now. Like, there is a place for them,
yes,
but not in a mass quantity. And they are specialty stores now. They are not.
And even the specialty stores are kind of fucked.
Oh, those are super fucked. The only thing that GameStop got going for them is marketing, because people know when they want to go get a game, they just either going to think Walmart or GameStop, right? Do we have a GameStop near us? For the hardcore gamer, right? Because they go there. That's the only thing they got going for them. But the new generation's coming up. They don't know what the fuck GameStop is.
No.
They ain't going to no games. They ain't leaving their goddamn houses, let alone wanting to go there. Like going to a busy mall to like go and sit down, and there's 2 staff employees that are too busy flirting with each other for an hour, and you've got the same trailer playing in the background.
Gotta have
on
the
loop
conversation with them about how you don't want insurance for your game for $3.
Yeah, for $3. Like, fuck off.
No.
That's no.
I'm not playing Frisbee with my game.
No.
So unless you're about to fuck my disc up before you put it in that case, because you have some weird policy about keeping the discs outside of the cases until you get to the front, and then you pull it out of a sleeve, out of a file folder underneath the front desk.
Yeah. I'm putting the game in my system, not a shredder.
No.
I don't need that. I don't need it, but thank you for the offer. Like, you know it's bad, bro. When GameStop is selling you insurance
Yes.
on your video game.
And that's probably where most of their money is coming from.
100%.
And then your favorite conversation about, hey, I'm here to trade in some games. And then you give them a stack of about 40. And they're like, all right, that's going to come to
$17
credit of $17.47.
If you want cash, $8.
I don't even think they're cash.
I don't even think they do cash anymore.
No, it's just it's in-store credit.
Yeah, they
that's
don't
the show.
They don't have money.
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely don't. You're not. They open that cash register.
Yeah.
It's fucking dust. It's just like one of those fucking tumbleweeds just like comes rolling out of the cash register and shit. The only thing they got in there is like old Pokemon cards to make it look like it got money.
In 10 years, there isn't going to be a single GameStop in existence, bro. There's, dude, I don't. Whoever has money in GameStop right now, run. Because there is just not. There's not even a. It's just
know what would have been interesting to see how Electronics Boutique would have done without the American company buying them up.
Yeah.
Because Electronics Boutique never pushed insurance. They never fucking like tried to get you to do weird shit. They were just there with their games and their toys. Full stop.
Yep.
That was it.
Yep.
You want your shit? Come in. First day, we're not creating scarcity. We're not saying, oh, every store in the entire fucking city is sold out of fucking, Call of Duty on launch day.
Yeah.
Because we just couldn't figure out what the demand was.
All right, fuck you.
You
then.
know,
I'll buy it
Electronics
online,
Boutique had 4 million copies.
Yes.
Because they knew it was going to sell. And when I went in to buy, like it was like I can't remember what it was. I think it was like Octopath Traveler for the Switch. And I went in to GameStop EB here. And this was just recently, so it was technically a GameStop, but it's EB here. And go to the counter, like, hey, you got Octopath Traveler? No, we just sold our last copy. Did you pre-order it? Because you should have pre-ordered it. And I was like, no, because this shit's everywhere. You are a game specialty store, and you're going to tell me that, because I promise you, I go to Lawton's fucking Drugs.
Yes, there's shoppers.
And there will be shoppers. There will be a copy.
Yes.
Of Octopath Traveler.
Yes.
On the shelf, so I can buy a box of condoms and Octopath Traveler.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yes.
No problems. I can't come into here. I can buy 47 versions of a Pikachu plushie.
Yes.
But I can't buy a game on release day because you told me that I need to pre-order the shit 3 years ago so that you'd have a copy. And they were like, good luck finding one. I said, thanks. Yes. I left. I went to a Walmart.
You went next door. You went to
Walmart.
Radio Shack, and they fucking had a goddamn copy of Octo Traveler. Yeah, you went to fucking Radio Shack.
I went to Walmart.
Yes, and you got it cheaper.
And I went there, and it wasn't on the shelf yet. I went there and she was like, and even she was friggin' pretty stupid too. She's like, yeah, I don't think we have them in yet. And I looked down behind the shelf.
Be a box.
Behind her, there was a box of about 40 fucking copies of Octopath Traveler. I said, hey, right there.
I'll take one of those.
I'll take one of the 40 of those right there.
Yeah, yeah.
She was like, oh, we just haven't put them out yet. I was like, yeah, well, that's a story for another day. You're getting paid minimum wage to do absolutely nothing.
You're 19 years old. You give zero fucks about
Actually,
your job.
she was like
I don't blame you.
47.
You're 47 years old. You give zero fucks about your job. I don't blame you.
It's fair.
Yeah. Just grab me one of those for you.
Not hard to find a copy.
Yeah.
So, 100 employees. I feel bad for Game Informer. I forgot that they were owned by GameStop. So, RIP. But they'll all find work. Unfortunately for the other employees of GameStop, they probably won't.
Good news. You're probably moving up to wherever you go.
It's only up.
It's only up from there.
Arguably, unemployment is up.
I'm going to tell you straight up. If you lose a job that is a shitty ass motherfucking job.
Yeah.
I know at the time it
feels
horrible.
bad.
It's horrible. And I would hate to see anybody put into a financial position where they're stressed out and they need to, it's what they had to do. But when you look at it, this is your opportunity to do something for yourself. And
Yes.
Get the fuck out of the goddamn rat race.
Yes.
And the minimum wage race.
That's your time.
It's your time.
It's you have been given a sign.
It's your motherfucking time.
It's time to get out of it.
Straight up. And a lot of the people that I ran into in GameStop or EB or whatever.
Yeah.
Most of the people there, they're actually pretty intelligent and
Yes.
they're super like nerdy and into like they. You could tell they have a
You
passion.
can do better.
They have a passion for games and
Yes.
shit. And if they focus that energy onto something else,
Yeah.
they're only gonna win, bro.
You don't have to stand there peddling fucking $3 insurance for the rest of your life.
No, just go out there and win.
Yes.
Fuck this place.
Go
This
work
place
at
is
a
dead
restaurant,
end.
for God's sake.
Straight up. Sell yourself. That's what I did. Sell yourself to every single table and make tips.
Yes.
Because you're better off selling that than fucking $3 insurance at GameStop and hoping to fuck that next month you're not part of the cut that's coming.
Because if you think this is the end of it,
Straight up, it's not. Oh,
this is the beginning.
it's not.
You
Dude,
you're more employable while you're employed.
yes.
Start looking
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
You're already behind the curve.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VIII Remaster got a release date September 3rd. So that's the thing that's happening.
Say it one more time.
Final Fantasy VIII Remaster that we found out about a couple months ago.
September.
September 3rd.
That's
That's
it's like
in case you
fucking-
need a reminder.
it's like next week.
It's like a week and a half from now. It's coming up. And they did a great job marketing it. I don't know if you've ever seen the meme before, but do you remember the scene where they're in the ballroom? The dance, Renoa and Squall.
Yes.
And he's leaning up against a wall or whatever, and Renoa says, something along the lines of, you're the best looking guy here.
Oh, low
Uh-oh,
battery.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did we not plug this in? Oh, we didn't.
Oh.
Did it. 1 second.
Adam, we've got a black screen of death here, guys. No signal. Adam is going to put in the battery. We should still have sound.
Oh, yeah, we have some.
We still have sound. Just give it a little bits of time, and we will be back in a jiffy with some Final Fantasy VIII news for all you motherfuckers. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, good.
Okay.
You focused up.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
All right, we're back. So, and he, she said something along the lines of, "You're the best looking guy here." And then somebody takes the image from the game, and then the next like thing of the meme is just a zoom in on his face, and because it was like the original graphics, there's like 5 pixels that make up his entire face, and it just looks like a fucking dumpster fire.
And the new one probably looks fresh.
And so they posted that, but then they like posted the new one where they zoom in and it's like fresh to death, and so the meme has died, guys. He's actually the best looking guy there now.
Boom.
He's not just 6 pixels
Boom.
representing what's supposed to look like a face anymore.
You know what? Final Fantasy VIII is a good game.
It's my favorite.
You gonna play it?
It's my favorite. I just played it. Brian and I just played it like 2 years ago.
Oh.
So probably not.
Yeah.
I'll play it. I am going to play it again in the future. I just not right away.
Yeah.
Not right away. But now I have the definitive edition to play. Hopefully the PC port is good. But they've been doing better and better with that.
Yeah, I'm sure
that
it'll be
stuff.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
Sony, following suit of Microsoft buying up studios, in an ironic twist, bought Insomniac Games. Insomniac being the people that made the latest Spider-Man game. That
I wonder why.
it's a bit of a
Because Sony
it's
owns Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
So,
which we're going to talk about more in the movie section. But yeah, they're acquiring. I don't think this is the last thing that they're acquiring. This is kind of what Microsoft's doing as well. Slowly buying up some studios to do some first-party stuff for them, add more value to their consoles, and once again, I can't wait for absolutely nobody to complain about exclusives on consoles because it's what they're used to.
yep.
And the PC market's a bunch of fuckboy entitled asswipes. Sony also in a twist of irony here is beginning to consider, and I think actually beginning in general, to port first-party titles onto the PC. Now I don't know what storefronts are going to show up on, but that means that you could be seeing some of those Sony first-party titles show up on PC in the future.
It's not bad.
The CEO said, or the head of the PlayStation division, we're not against it. The CEO of Sony, we're not against it. We're considering it. And it's a smart move for them because PC market is growing.
Yep.
It gives them another revenue stream.
Yep.
And of course, in a weird way, this plays kind of into Microsoft's pocket because obviously they own the operating system.
Yep.
And depending on what stores are in there, I don't know how that would if they get access to any of that, or if it's just going to end up in the pockets of Epic or Steam. Either way, great news for PC players.
Yeah.
Because it's going to open up more of opportunities. You're not going to see. I doubt you're going to see on launch day, but you're going to maybe see some stuff that's older start their way on. If the developers seem that they want to do
options is good.
Options are always good.
Can't complain
It's
about
true.
options.
If you don't have them, tough shit. If you have them, great. More Death Stranding gameplay came out the other day, Jeff. Continuing to confuse the masses. But the most important question was asked and then answered. When we discovered that Norman Reedus pisses in the game, the first question that everyone desperately needed to have answered was, will we see Norman Reedus' penis? The answer is no. Canceling my pre-order.
I'm out. I just wanted to see some dick.
I mean, Norman Reedus is hung like a fucking Chuck Norris, bro. Would have been great.
Has there been any games with penis in it?
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen many.
dude. We played Rust,
Oh, I suppose, but I mean like
Conan the Barbarian, or whatever the Conan thing.
I
also,
suppose you're right, but I mean
Dick
like
swing.
like a serious like
like in a more serious capacity.
yeah, not like
probably.
not like some sort of caveman running around,
Yeah, I don't know.
Because usually you see like
If
titties
there was
and stuff
going to be a game to do it, it would be a Hideo Kojima game for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He would be the one to have dick game for sure.
I just find it weird that we don't get dick in games.
Well, why aren't we getting Norman Reedus' dick?
I want some like
Why
equal.
not?
I want some equal opportunity here.
That's right. All those boobs.
Yeah.
Where's the dick?
Where is the dick?
Where are they?
Oh, we're not getting Norman's. What?
No
so-
Norman Reedus' dick.
Rip.
Jeff Keighley is a confirmed character now in the game because he's also friends with Kojima, and Kojima is putting all of his friends in this game. And
Okay.
so Jeff Keighley, if you don't know who that is the guy who hosts the Game Awards,
Okay.
and is the guy who kind of headed up GameTrailers.com.
okay.
for a
I
long
don't know who he is.
You would know him if you saw him,
Oh, okay.
for sure. But yeah, so he's also in the game because fuck it, why not? All of his friends. At this point,
Bring
if
them
you
all in.
see Kojima in a picture
Yeah.
with almost any other living human being,
He's in the
assume
game.
that they're going to be in this game.
One way or another.
You
They're
might
in.
not have seen it yet, but there's a really good chance
Cool.
they're a character in
Sounds
this game.
like a good friend. You know.
He's out there just
You want a
living his
job?
fucking. You know what? He's like Adam Sandler,
Yeah. Exactly. Of
But-
games
but games
and talented.
and I was going to say and talented. It's just the extra little sprinkle on top there. Just the talent.
The talent.
The talent gene that Adam kind of has, but stopped caring about using
Yeah, he just-
a long time ago.
Yeah. He's. There's talent in there somewhere.
He just doesn't
He
use
just
it
hasn't
anymore.
practiced this talent. He hasn't kept up. There's been no upkeep.
He doesn't need
He's
to.
just phoning it in and collecting
massive
massive
paychecks.
checks.
But why wouldn't you? We've said
Yeah.
this before.
Yeah.
If you don't have to, and all you have to do is call up your friends, your
Yes.
actual friends. Like if I could call you up tomorrow and be like,
Yeah.
Jeff, we're going to go back like we were in high school and make shitty Matrix ripoff movies in the backs of Spryfield in like undeveloped housing development areas. And we're going to make millions of dollars.
I'm in.
Yeah. And they're going to be garbage.
Yeah.
And critics are going to shit all over it.
Yeah, but
we're making millions of dollars, so
but we're rich.
Who cares? And we get to just chill and drink beer and make movies.
Yeah.
That's where he's at in life. Why would
Netflix,
you... Why?
Netflix calls Adam Sandler and be like, hey, we've got about $100 million to spend. We want to give you 75 of it. We need 3 movies. We have no ideas. Call your friends. Call me back when it's done.
Come up with something.
Hangs up
literally
the phone.
Anything.
He calls up the same 3 people he's got in every movie.
Yes.
Hey, it's Adam Sandler.
Jennifer Aniston.
Hey, Jen.
You want to be in another movie?
You want to be in a rom-com? You just have to play you.
Just play yourself.
Oh, what's the script like? I don't know. I'm figuring that out.
It's an open bar.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, you're getting paid $10 million.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're outside now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll come down and pick you up. That's
how that conversation
show.
goes. That's it.
That's the show.
That's it. And then you just make money. I'd do it.
I'm in.
I'd do it.
Adam Sandler, call me up. I'm in.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yes.
Gears of War. Last bit of game news before we move on to this next segment. Gears of War 5 is going to be available on Steam, so Microsoft is not looking to lock it up on the Windows Store only.
Ooh.
So not pulling the exclusivity meme, going straight in for the Steam. And I think that's smart because, again, for them, first of all, if you're going to have it on PC, as Microsoft, as nice as it is to have it on the Microsoft Store, everyone hates the Microsoft Store.
Yes.
And I think Microsoft knows that the Microsoft Store is not amazing at this point in time. Not from like a buy things or whatever perspective, but for whatever reason, it's just unstable and broken, and it just breaks games more than it doesn't. So to have it available on Steam for the money,
boom,
probably a good idea.
Yeah,
probably a good idea.
Gonna sell some more games,
and then 3 days before it launches, Epic's gonna call. I've got $1 billion right now. Epic Game Store exclusive.
Could you imagine Gears of War going exclusive on the Epic Store? My
wouldn't
God.
even fucking shock me. Bro.
Oh my God.
It wouldn't even shock me.
Oh my God.
Actually, it would shock me a little bit.
It would shock me a bit.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That one would shock me a little bit.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mr. Max was playing.
Yeah.
Do a little sellout for us real quick.
Oh. Patreon.com/legtv. Go throw us money. Yeah.
You got there.
All right.
I liked it. Movies and TV.
Well, hit the like button.
There you go.
Leave a review.
Okay.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Check out our Clips channel.
That's right.
Link is in the description.
Yep.
And go throw money at the Patreon.
Do it. Keep this train alive.
It's going. Hey, we're going to have a new setup.
That's right.
We're going to need to decorate it.
We are. We're probably going to need to sound treat that room.
Desperately, because it's hardwood.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And it's an echo chamber.
Okay. All right. My work has been cut out for me.
Yeah.
Time to use some of that rock wool that you have out in the garage.
Not only that, I'm going to have to gut that thing when I leave and rebuild another one in the other place. So
just take all the material out of there that you can.
Oh, I'm going to take it all, and then I'm going to go and buy more because we're going to need more.
It could be bigger. Yeah.
So
get some Martha Stewarding to do.
Yes.
Yes.
So
little Bob Vila.
There it is.
This old house. Movies and TV, Jeff.
Movies and TV.
Some pretty big things happening this week in the land of movies and TV.
Uh-huh.
Let's kick it off big.
Boom.
Sony. Disney.
Yeah.
They can't decide what the fuck they're going to do.
Yeah.
With Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sony thinks that just because they had one good Spider-Man film in the entirety of my life, that they can fucking do it again.
Well, here's the other thing.
What's
it's
the
not
other
just
thing?
the Spider-Man.
What is it?
Venom.
Well, and then like
Venom
surrounding,
made,
yes.
I think Venom made damn near $1 billion.
I think it got close, if not cracked a bill.
It's damn near $1 billion.
Somehow?
Made a lot of money.
I'm not sure why.
Number 2's greenlit.
Okay.
And my guess is they want Spider-Man and Venom together.
Fine.
another thing is, and I'd have to fact check this, but from what I'm gathering, is Disney had a great deal with Spider-Man. I think they were getting 5% of the box office of Spider-Man, like off the top. So this is like before profits, everything, just 5%.
Just 5 flat, yeah.
There was also, they had 100% of all toys and things like that. There was a few other things, but it's actually not Sony this time around. It's Disney who's now trying to get 50% of everything. And Sony was like, nah, bro, that's not going to fly. We're not going from 5% to 50%. It's not going to work like that. What I think is going to happen, I think, and I have to fact check what I'm saying here, but I'm pretty sure that's it. What is going to fly? What's going to happen is they're just doing public negotiations right now. They're getting fans riled up,
Of course.
because everybody loves Tom Holland. Listen, Spider-Man was part of Endgame, Avengers, Civil War. The new Spider-Man was based around what the events that happened after Endgame. I won't give any spoilers, but Spider-Man is like a very integral part now of
Iron Man put in some work for Spider-Man.
Yes, and it was. I think Sony is understands their worth quite a bit more. I think, and Disney, I think, is just thinks that Sony needs them more than what they need them. But I actually think Disney needs Spider-Man right now.
Well, for Phase 2, he was a pretty integral part. He was kind of taking up the mantle that Iron Man was leaving behind.
What I think is going to happen is they're going to come up with a deal. Everything's going to be fine.
Oh, I imagine the deal's coming.
Oh yeah,
Right now they're just posturing a bit.
That's it. They're making headlines.
Yeah.
Fans are going crazy. People are fucking all up in arms. At the end of the day, Spider-Man has had a renaissance. It's fresh. It's new. They have a good Spider-Man, a good guy doing it.
We don't have to watch
Uncle
Ben die for like the 19th time.
Exactly. They set up all kinds of shit. I think it's going to work out. But yes, there's some drama going on right now, and it'll be interesting to see. Now, if it doesn't work out, we don't know who. The last thing we want is Sony taking over Spider-Man again and just having Spider-Man turn back into the old shit tier Spider-Man that we used to get.
Then we see Uncle Ben die for the 20th time.
And that's not good.
No.
Because then we're going to be starting back up from square one.
Again.
And Tom Holland, no matter what, is signed on for 2 more movies. So, he's gonna do what he does. But no, Sony, if you can make it work, and Disney, make it work, please.
For God's sake, man. Seriously. And that's why I say, look, I know that Disney is doing Disney things and they're undercutting Sony hard on this, but I think that at the end of the day, in order for me to say that Sony is really worth that much more, in terms of the Spider-Man property under Sony's guidance, is worth that much more, they would need to have done a lot better job with that fucking property.
Yeah.
And the reality is,
No, I know. Disney has made Spider-Man what it is today.
Disney made Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In that they made it watchable.
Yeah.
And they made people give a shit about the character.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't work this deal out, Spider-Man's going to go to shit again.
100%.
100%.
He's going to be garbage.
And the
again.
fans know it. The fans are getting really upset because they're loving where Spider-Man's at right now.
Yes.
They don't want that. They don't want
there was a lot of promise.
Yeah. So
are you going to go fuck that up?
Ay.
In a similar Disney-related thing, Ewan McGregor is in talks with Disney to do an Obi Wan series for Disney Plus.
Yep.
No production date has been announced yet, but this seems like pretty much an inevitability.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's like 99% gonna happen. I think they're just hashing out the deal and how it's gonna work. It's gonna be another Disney Plus, and let's be real. Ewan McGregor.
Is God.
He not only wants he not only was he the best part of the prequels.
Yes,
without a doubt.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, he was better. He just was. Qui-Gon's cool, man. But come on, Obi Wan, he was the only one in there that made the fucking movies feel like Star Wars movies. Besides, Qui-Gon was fine.
Yes.
But no.
He was taken from us too soon, Jeff.
And he wants this shit. He's been campaigning for this for years.
Because you know it's going to do well.
Yes, and as a TV show,
this is a perfect opportunity.
We get like 10 episodes,
him.
8-10 episodes, hour each. Boom, let's do it.
I think this is better for him than if he had gotten movies before.
Yes,
because this is going to make him more money.
I don't even want a movie. Give me the show.
Give me the show. I think it's going to be better. We're going to get more, more story, more character development as you do. And this is perfect timing with the Disney Plus thing. They're really going balls deep on it.
Yep,
they're spending a huge amount of money.
Yes,
on these shows coming up into the fight, and they've got to start thinking about what's going to happen after Mandalorian. What are we going to have in terms of this constant production of content, and especially for Star Wars, in which they keep banking in on over and over again. So they want to keep that money train rolling. And you know what a good way of doing that is? Obi Wan with Ewan McGregor. Because I'm going to be there to watch it,
dude. This Disney Plus, I'm excited. Not only am I excited to watch all my favorite Disney movies and shit again, but all these shows that are coming out, it's a lot of shit, bruh. It's a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Marvel, whole lot of yup. Give me all of it. I'm in. And let me be able to binge it.
Yes. I want to see what they do outside of those two properties. And their usual Disney, cartoons and shit. I want to see what happens when they go outside of those two, 2-3 boxes and create something that isn't Star Wars or isn't Marvel or isn't the
I'm
back
sure we'll get that.
Yeah, back catalog.
I'm sure we'll get that.
That's what I want to be. I want to know what that looks like.
And yes, Breaking Bad.
What?
The movie.
Excuse me? I have not heard about this.
Did you watch the show?
Yes.
The movie.
Why?
It's already filmed.
What?
It's done.
Excuse me?
Yes, bro. And some secrecy shit.
Is this a prequel?
No.
That wouldn't make any sense.
It's a sequel.
Oh.
And it's done. It's the movie. I saw the headlines about it this morning.
Well, that already tells you who's not in it.
No, they're both in it. Aaron
Excuse
Paul
me?
and Bryan Cranston are in this movie.
Whoa.
Yes, the movie has largely been shrouded in secrecy. It is the sequel to Breaking Bad, following Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul, after his escape from Nazi captivity and Breaking Bad series finale. Both starring Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. Boom.
So, what kind of crazy ass narrative fuckery?
Who only knows? But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in. I'm in.
Say my name.
Give me it. Give me it. Just don't fuck it up, but just give me it. Make it make sense.
So who are the writers? Are the original writers?
Yes.
Original directors?
Let me see. So this is all like very, very new to me. So yeah, same writers, Gilligan scripts. I don't know who directed it. I'm sure it's probably one of the directors, because the Breaking Bad series had multiple directors.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's one of them. I'd have to look more into this. But Miyagi just reminded me in the chat that I saw this and I totally forgot.
Holy shit.
Yeah, movie's done, bro. The movie's done, and it's coming out. Now the question is it coming out in theater or is it coming out on like TV? That I'm trying to find here.
Coming to Disney Plus.
I'm sure it's probably going to come out. There it is. The Breaking Bad movie is going to hit Netflix and AMC sometime in 2020.
Holy shit.
There it is.
Well, now we just gotta hope.
There it is.
Now we just gotta hope. In a follow-up to also how the fuck narratively are they going to pull this off? The Matrix 4 got announced. I'm going to say it one more time. The Matrix 4 got announced. And the two people, just like in Breaking Bad, that you'd go, well, that kind of makes
no
sense.
sense.
Guess who's coming back for The Matrix 4?
Well,
one of the Wachowski sisters is
Yes.
writing it
Yes. And directing.
and directing it.
Mm-hmm.
Not instilling a lot
I
of
think
confidence in me right now.
Lena? I think it's Lena. Lena Wachowski. The one with the funky hair.
Sure.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, you know why it's happening.
Well, because Keanu's on the most
Exactly.
epic fucking rise, meteoric fucking comeback.
The Keanu
rise.
Sans is very real.
Oh, so real, bro.
You want to know who's not announced for this movie?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah. And you know why? He's back there negotiating right now.
Oh,
he's trying to
100%.
get as much goddamn, because he knows
Oh,
there is no Matrix
no, without Lawrence
without
Fishburne.
Morpheus. I don't give a fuck. And he's the only motherfucker that's like alive. The goddamn movie. The
Literally.
goddamn end.
Everyone else is dead.
Everyone else is gone. So,
It's like the Oracle,
yes.
Morpheus,
Yes.
girl in the red dress. The only people.
Yes.
Everyone else is dead.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And the thing is Lawrence Fishburne is super close with Keanu Reeves.
Yes, in fact, he's in with John Wick.
Yes, and the director of John Wick is Keanu Reeves' old stunt double.
Yes.
And also very close with Lawrence Fishburne. There is no way in fuck he's not going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
He's trying to get some money right now. And
Yes.
I guarantee within the next few weeks,
Oh, we'll hear about it.
he'll be announced on board also. Because listen, it's going to be one thing to make The Matrix 4. But it'd be a whole nother thing to say there's no Morpheus in it as well. Because people are already going to ask how. And then if you're not even going to
No.
have Morpheus,
No.
don't do this.
You don't even make the movie.
Then don't do this. So they're going to have, it's inevitable. I don't think he's going to get as much money as he's going for, but I think he's going to get more than what he was offered. He's going to be happy. And he ain't, it's not like he's,
Bro.
it's not like he can't use the work.
Bro. Bro. It's the fucking Matrix, man.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand, internally, I'm going, fuck yeah. It's the fucking, yeah, give me the Matrix. It's been 20 years. If they get behind it like they did the first Matrix and do some new shit,
I mean, bro, it's going to be 20. Dude, they're going to probably start filming next year.
Keanu Reeves is going to look exactly the same.
Yes.
Everyone else is going to look like
Older.
they're fucking 90.
Yes.
So it's like vampire Keanu Reeves versus everyone who's geriatric.
Bro, is fucking Agent Smith going to be in there too?
Please.
I can guarantee it. Bro,
Please.
I guarantee, bro, the whole fucking ship, all of them, they're all coming back, bro. And I think, honestly, with the technology we have today,
They better blow this shit.
bro, can you imagine the amount of
Fucking
shit you
up.
can do with them? It's the Matrix.
What's the budget that when the Wachowskis go to a studio and go, hey, we've got Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, and
Okay, so I want you to start over and say the exact same things. Go for it.
okay, hey, got a crazy idea. You ready for this? You sitting down for this? I've been thinking about this for a long time.
What is
You
it?
know, we didn't quite end on a positive note on the last one.
Last one, what? What are you talking about?
I want to do the Matrix 4. It's not a reboot.
I don't.
It's not a reboot. Stay with me. Neo's alive. So is Trinity. Don't ask me how yet. I haven't written it. But I can make it happen. You know what matters, though? I already have Keanu Reeves.
All right, 100 million,
I already have Lawrence Fishburne.
120 million.
I already have... I have thought of her name right now and it's gone. What's her fucking name? Oh my God. I had her name in my head now, and then we started doing the bit. Now I can't remember her name anymore. Carrie Ann Moss.
Carrie, there you go. 140 million.
I knew it was Carrie something. I'm also bringing back Agent Smith.
250 million. Is that enough?
I'm bringing back the guy who did the original soundtrack.
So let me check my books here. See what I got for the budget. All right, you know what? 300 million.
Did I mention that we still have Keanu Reeves?
Greenlit, $500 million. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen.
$500 million. This movie better have the biggest dick budget of all time.
You want to know what's crazy? You know what I actually think? I actually think this movie needs a smaller budget. I think this movie needs like $150 million.
What if it was The Matrix but John Wick budget? I think it needs more than that though, because The Matrix kind of relies on some shit.
You know what? Between $100 and $150 million all in.
Okay.
That keeps them grounded.
It's a safe play.
It's a safe play.
It's a safe play.
Because you're going to make your money back. Guaranteed off the name alone.
Hugo Weaving is Smith's name now that I've just remembered it mid-conversation.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think any of these motherfuckers are doing this movie without some serious goddamn money.
Keanu would. Of anyone?
I don't know.
I mean, he's the dude who gave pretty much his entire...
Doesn't mean that he's going to work for free. And he probably knows his worth more than ever now.
Oh, yeah.
He's made his fortune off The Matrix.
He doesn't need money anymore, Jeff.
No, he doesn't.
Because when he signed for The Matrix, it was percent royalties in perpetuity.
Yes. Oh, he
literally...
Bro, he's so fucking loaded.
He doesn't need any money anymore.
It's insane. But you know what? If he can double dip and he makes a fourth movie and it's a goddamn hit, you know movies 5 and 6 are coming right around the goddamn...
Absolute. They're already written.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. The fourth one's going to come out. It's going to sell like fucking hot. If they get the whole fucking crew back.
It's a bill easy.
It's damn close.
It's got to be a bill.
Bro, if the movie makes anything more than $500 million.
Do you know how good The Matrix is going to sell in China now?
Oh, it's going to be huge. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now. That movie is going to make so much goddamn money that they will film 5 and 6 simultaneously.
Yeah.
And then we'll get them a year apart come fucking 2024, 2025. I'm in. I'm in. I don't care. I didn't even know I wanted this.
Neither did I.
That's the thing. I thought that we're like 20 years.
See, here's the thing, Jeff. Everyone shits on The Matrix 2 and 3. At the end of the day, fuck you. It was an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
We went to the theater, and sure, the movie was fucking weird, and the end fight scene, the like fucking street pole he's using was like rubber, and you like some weird crazy shit. But fuck it, the music was dope.
Yeah.
The rain was fire.
Constitutional Maya Papaya.
Literally fire. And if you didn't get hyped for that at least a little bit and could ignore the fact that the story made literally no sense, fuck it.
Fuck it.
You got all the story that you needed in the first one.
Want to see fights?
I want to see all the epic shit.
Bro, you know what I want to see? I want to see less of these weird long dialogues in The Matrix.
We don't need another one of those.
I don't want a room full of TV screens and two people talking about weird shit.
Somebody reading random
for 30
pages
minutes.
from the thesaurus.
I don't want that.
No.
It's The Matrix.
Yes.
I want high octane action that's out of this world. That you can do because it's The Matrix. Where it just
take a note from John Wick.
Yes.
In storytelling.
Yes.
Apply that methodology.
Yes.
To The Matrix.
Yes. Done. It doesn't need to be a convoluted mess.
No.
I don't want to see any more of those fucking what are they called? Those
Sentinels?
Sentinels. I don't care about any of that shit. Delete all of it. I mean, it was fine back 20 years ago when it was cool and it was like, oh, this is something to feast my eyes on.
Yes.
2020, bro, just get John Wick's fighting choreography, hire them.
Yes.
Give me some Matrixy shit. I want to see some fucking flying.
Give me the 360 camera.
Bring it back.
Bring it back
in fucking the glorious IMAX.
Get Carrie up there, fucking crane.
Give me it. Give me some callbacks.
Yes.
Introduce some new characters.
Yes.
Give me amazing fight scenes that just wow me completely.
If I don't hear we need guns, lots of guns.
Yes, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I want it. I want it all.
Yes.
Give me it. Give me the soundtracks. Give me it all. Give me Hugo Weaving. Give me Keanu. Give me Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
Give me them all. Do it right. Start killing motherfuckers for real.
Yes.
Create a goddamn franchise and give me 3 awesome Matrices over the next 5 years.
Yes.
And I'm more excited
The
about that.
Matrices.
I'm more excited about that than Avatar. Give
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
fuck it up. You got one shot.
Literally.
And the great thing about it is, I'm going to be real. The Matrix Revelations
Yes.
wasn't the best movie.
No.
It was okay. Wasn't the best.
I could
It
eat
was
popcorn and watch it
was
more
the
than I
worst.
could a lot of shit today.
It was the worst out of the 3.
Yes.
But you know what? Because it wasn't the best, number 4 can come out.
It's also almost been 20 years.
It's also been 20 years. Number 4 can come out and do some rights
Yes.
that were wronged in the last one
Absolutely.
and just give us something that we've been craving, that we didn't even know we've craved. Now that it's just it's been thrown out there, I'm ready. Like my panties are off.
I just want more Keanu
I'm
Reeves. If I'm going to
dripping.
be honest with you. I just want the
I don't
idea of Keanu Reeves.
I want
as
Neo.
Neo again.
I want Neo again.
I love John Wick, but fucking give me Neo.
Give me Neo. Give me Neo.
Give me trench coats.
Yes.
So that a whole new generation
let's be real.
of weird
Bruh.
high school kids
Bruh.
go to school
Bruh.
in trench coats.
Yes. Bruh.
And sunglasses.
Yes.
In the wintertime.
Yes.
Give me that.
Give me Neo. Because at the end of the day, Adam, John Wick is a budget Neo. And what we want in life,
But man, it's a good budget.
it's a good
Neo,
budget
though.
Neo. It's like if Neo was a real person without the Matrix.
Exactly. Yes.
But I want the Matrix in there.
Oh.
Because I want to see bullet stopping.
Can you imagine
I wanna
the
see-
choreography from John Wick with the sci-fi of fucking The Matrix?
No, I can't. And
And
if
I
I do,
need
if I
to.
think about it too much, my head explodes because it's going to be great.
I want that.
No, you're going to get it.
Fucking want it.
You're going to get it. I don't want them having crazy budgets because at the end of the day, whether the budget is
Keep
200
modest.
million or 110 million,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
it's not going to matter. If you can get the crew together
Yeah.
and you can create a good story
Yeah.
and you give us the action we want, we're in. And then when the movie makes shit tons of money,
Then blow
the fucking thing up for
second
4
one
and
up.
5. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Or 5 and 6.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
then go grander. I'm in.
I'm in.
We
I'm
got
with you.
Breaking Bad news and we got Matrix
Yes.
back to back.
Yes. I'm in. I'm there. I'm there for it. And you know what? To be honest with you, Carrie and Lawrence, they haven't aged all that poorly either. To be
No.
honest with you,
No, I'm sure they're going to be
the three
I'm
of
sure they're
them
training.
have done well.
Morpheus though, he going to have to lose a bit of weight.
I mean,
He going to have to start working out.
a little bit. Well, it
but
depends on his role in the movie. Maybe.
I suppose.
Maybe he doesn't have to get too fancy. Maybe he does.
He can wear a big leather
Neo
heavy.
already knows kung fu.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do that again. But maybe a few pounds to lose. But Keanu Reeves, literally,
Oh, he's ready. He's ready. You put a trench coat
he's
on
in
that
better shape
motherfucker.
now than he was when he
could
did
go,
The Matrix.
He could go on the set
Right now.
right now.
I want
and start
bearded. I
filming.
want bearded Neo.
Oh, we're getting bearded Neo, bro. We're 100%. We're getting bearded Neo. We're
That's
getting an
some good
older
shit.
Neo that has seen some shit. Maybe he's been locked away in the Matrix.
I want him with the
when
same
he like
sunglasses.
fucking fused into whatever the fuck was going on there
Yeah.
at the end, and blew up or whatever. I think he's been trapped in some sort of weird void. Morpheus gets him out because there's some weird.
There are fan theories that he never actually died because all of what we saw was because of what we saw. The theory is that we were seeing everything from Neo's perspective, and so they might have just been in like some Inception shit, another layer.
Either
deep
way,
in the Matrix.
I think he's been trapped in something. He's gonna get released. It's gonna be a bad time.
Release him.
Release the
Keanu.
Kraken.
Release Keanu. Do it. Fucking do it.
Boom.
That's all I've got. You got anything else?
Movie and TV wise, no. Oh, how was your your movie?
47 meters down. Don't watch it. Dog shit. Like real bad. Embarrassingly bad. So bad, in fact, that in order to make, I guess, their rating, for like PG-13 or whatever the fuck it ended up being, they literally dubbed over 3 or 4 times them saying shit and putting something else, and you could physically watch their mouths say shit,
frig,
and then they put in something else. That's how bad.
Holy
it is.
cripes!
That's how bad. That's how
Holy
bad.
mackerel!
That's how
no,
bad
that's a shark.
That's how.
Okay.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna skip that.
No, it was real bad.
I'm
bro.
gonna skip that one.
Yeah, and then other than that, that's. Oh, also watched.
The Boys.
No, didn't watch that, but I watched when we watched Mission Impossible from last year. Finally saw that.
Fire movie, bro. You didn't like it,
bro? Okay.
Oh,
Don't hate me right now, but I got to be straight with you, bro.
Come on, bro.
Both of us sat there and went, and we watched it on my TV at home with the whole experience. I'm be real, bro.
Come on, bro.
I can be honest. That was one weak ass fucking movie.
Oh my god, bro.
Not only did they do a terrible job narratively, but as much as I love Henry Cavill, it's a good thing he's as pretty as he is, because that motherfucker can't act his way out of a wet paper fucking bag.
Bro.
Shit was hurting my soul.
Bro. I'm gonna have to back you up, bro. Because you're gonna have to back up that fun buster, bro.
Dude, that movie was not good. That movie was not good.
That movie was fire.
That was not good.
That movie was fire. Henry Cavill in that movie was fire. That was probably my favorite Henry Cavill I have seen in anything he's ever done.
He was really good
ever.
Until he had to talk.
I didn't even mind that. His range is minimal, but he was in his zone, bro. I actually don't agree with you at all on this one.
That's fine.
I had a fucking blast watching that movie.
I almost fell asleep twice. I'm dead fucking serious. I almost fell asleep twice, and I had that shit cranked. There was so much downtime in that movie that has no payoff that it fucking depressed me.
Bro, there are so many amazing fucking scenes in that movie. It's insane.
I'm not saying the whole thing was bad, but when I chose it, it was because we had just watched that shit movie, and we're like, we can't go wrong with Mission Impossible. Turned on, and we both
She didn't like that either?
She loves action movies. So she looked at me, she said, "You just chose the second bad movie." I said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." We were waiting for that shit to end. That movie was just not it.
Oh, bro.
It's not it.
Bro.
It's mediocre.
Bro.
It's mediocre.
I left that movie tingling.
Wow.
Really? I left that movie tingling, bro.
Really?
I fucking loved it, bro.
Oh, God. What was so good about it?
It was smart. It was action. I don't know how.
Smart?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Smart?
Yes. There were some scenes in there that I didn't see coming. There were.
If you didn't figure out that Henry Cavill was the fucking bad guy the whole time,
I figured that out. But there were scenes in which how it got there, I didn't see happening.
How many times can we use the mask thing?
Tom Cruise did what Tom Cruise does.
Played Tom Cruise.
There were so many great fight scenes in that. The bathroom scene was incredible.
The bathroom scene was pretty good.
The brute force of Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
The whole helicopter scene at the end, I thought that was fire. It felt brutal. It felt like a mix between James Bond and Mission Impossible. When Mission Impossible was like Mission Impossible 4 and shit, when it was like, I mean, they're all over the top, but when it was more cartoony.
So he said in chat, I had the same thought. It was like watching Roman Reigns in fucking WWE, where Roman like does like the cocks his own fist to the Superman punch. It's like Henry Cavill getting his ass kicked by some like 5'2" Asian guy, and he gets angry, so he takes his jacket off and he goes,
yeah,
he cocks his fucking hands.
Fist,
I'm like, oh, come on. And then he still gets his ass kicked afterwards.
Yeah, but it was fucking fire, bro. It's like, if he's got so much muscle, man, he's like, he has
so much muscle, the Asian guy going over and went, time! Just fucking punched him in the throat, and it was game over.
Dude.
It was, it wasn't like terrible, but it was just like, I watched it, it was just, it felt like, I just felt like I was watching like a standard fucking action movie that didn't have any hooks for me at all. I thought that they told the story.
Did you even
really
watch all the
terribly.
Mission Impossibles?
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I think the one before this one I hadn't seen.
Yeah. See,
but otherwise I'd seen.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't think you're as emotionally invested in Mission Impossible as like.
How emotionally invested can one person be in Mission Impossible?
Well, considering how much money they fucking make and how much better these movies are getting every single time. I'm going to say a lot of people.
I still think the first one's the best Mission Impossible.
No. Nah, bro. It's a hard nope.
You know what the first one needed?
It's a hard nope. You fucking asshole.
Needed more Henry Cavill fist cocking.
Nah. Hey, I'll take more Henry Cavill fist cocking any day. Yeah, no. I you know what? We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this because I'm looking forward to the next Mission Impossible.
So am I. I hope it's better than this one.
They're popcorn fun, IMAX, good times, good music, good spy type shit. Hearing the mission, seeing how they get there. So many cool scenes. The whole the part where they're in the truck and they ram the truck into the river or whatever, into the ravine or whatever it was there, and then you could see the water come in. And how they pulled that whole thing off. I just thought it was smart. The movie was smart and engaging. It was Tom Cruise doing Tom Cruise. You had Henry Cavill being the brute. And you had Tom Cruise kind of being the brains. And you were watching them kind of go at each other. And it just felt raw. Like I just liked it, man. I liked it. It was a more raw. That's the best way to put it. It was like a little bit of John Wick with a little bit of James Bond. And a whole lot of Mission Impossible fused into something that was great popcorn fun. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved the last like 2 or 3 Mission Impossibles, all the way from Ghost Protocol, all the way to where they're at right now.
I eagerly await the next one, where they try to hide Tom Cruise's age even more.
97%. On Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I'm in the minority.
97.
I'm in the minority on this one.
Oh, you're in the
hard minority on this one.
Even audiences gave it an 88%. Critics gave a Mission Impossible movie 97%.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
Movie's
really
fire.
Impressive.
Movie's fire.
You know what?
Movie's fire.
87% of that.
I'm just gonna say it.
87% is Henry Cavill fist cocking.
I'm gonna say it. Mission Impossible Fallout might be my favorite Mission Impossible of all time. And then I'm probably going Mission Impossible 3. And then I'm probably going Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That's where I'm at for my top 3.
I like the first 2, and 3 is pretty good.
You know, you're old school though. You're such an old soul. Like you're so you're
yes.
like,
nothing says old soul like Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
We're really reaching far back into the canons of pop culture for Mission Impossible.
No, but I mean no, but I mean that like you're like a nostalgic type viewer. I get what you mean. Yeah, like when you experience something for the first time and you've had a good experience, you have a hard time allowing yourself to get to that same level or you're constantly
so for me, like, even though the acting in all the Mission Possibles are never all that great, obviously. I don't think they're ever all like immaculate. This one the acting in this one stood out to me, especially, and like Tom Cruise is I can't harp Tom Cruise because he always does well, but the people around him, not all of them, but a good portion of them, specifically the guy, the black guy who plays. What's his character in the movie? His name
Green
again?
Mile dude.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Well, the one
He
that looks like Green
him.
Mile,
He looks
dude.
like Michael Clark Duncan, but he's not Michael Clark Duncan.
I always get those guys mixed up.
Yeah, they
I
do
know
look
who
a lot like Luther is the guy's
yes.
name. Okay, yeah, bad, fucking dog shit.
Yeah, he's
Bottom
not.
of the
But
barrel.
he's
Rough.
not. He's not the
the
best.
comedian dude that they also have next to him that plays what's his face.
The dude from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, is like in the movie is a little bit.
He's
here
hit or
there.
miss, but it's like he's like that British type.
Well, he's the comedic relief in the movie.
In almost
obviously.
every movie he's in, yeah.
But
except for The Boys, he's in The Boys. He plays a dad, and he plays more of
like
a dramatic
serious role?
yeah, which is a bit weird, but
yeah,
it's fine.
I'd be interested to see what he does with
Simon
that.
Pegg.
Simon Pegg, but and some of it's some of it's the writing. Obviously, like that is his role in the movie is to do that. But like none of that shit landed with me at all. Like you could have made him not comedic relief, and I would have been like nothing would have changed for me in the movie.
Yeah.
And then for me. Like I get where you're coming from and where like you think where you're talking about being like smart in terms of how they like played things out, but I literally step for step 20 30 minutes ahead every time. I already knew every fucking point in that movie.
Guys.
And so it was me
it's
sitting there watching. I already knew it was going to happen. It was like watching a movie for the third time, and I was like, all right, well,
you guys hearing?
Henry Cavill's the bad guy,
you
and
guys
they're
are-
going to use the mask ploy like 3 fucking times, and
right.
it's just like
If y'all do this, if y'all go back to every single podcast, Adam always knows everything that happens in movies. He's got it all figured out.
Well, let's be honest. How many movies are not kind of predictable? But this one has
Do you
an
ever
action
just
movie.
like sit down and let yourself enjoy a
No,
fucking
I'm
movie
a bitter asshole.
without fucking putting it through a goddamn microscope and trying to figure out every goddamn thing
Well,
before
when
it
the
even
movie's
happens?
moving at fucking 2 kilometers an hour, I have a lot of time to think.
Holy fuck!
I've never seen an action movie move so slow in my life.
Oh.
It's like it was like that movie's pacing was so shit. Like it was like all this downtime, and then there'd be like action that was like, hit or miss for me. The bathroom scene was pretty good. The helicopter scene was pretty good. And then literally every other scene was mediocre at best.
Okay.
Those 2 scenes, great. And then like the cinematography for the truck in the water, I agree. But mediocre describes every other action sequence of that movie. And if anyone could call it anything other than mediocre, then I would question if you've watched any good action movies. In a long time.
Well, I'm looking at a 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes,
That's fine.
the highest rated in the entire.
We also chew out Rotten Tomatoes all the time for calling things wrong.
I
So
understand. Okay, 88% for audience as well.
I'm happy that they're happy.
I'm gonna be real with you. The action in this movie in Ghost Protocol, straight up better than the action in John Wick 3. I'm just gonna say it. It's not only was it pieced together better, it wasn't as forced. It looked more realistic
Than John Wick?
Yeah, although I love John Wick, the third John Wick movie in terms of action, it looked like choreography. It looked like a choreography dance, and they didn't even hit all the steps.
I agree. John Wick 3 was the weakest of the 3 John Wick movies in that regard. Yeah. And I think that's because of who they brought into the movie alongside of
Yes,
Keanu.
I'm with you.
And they also got trapped in the one-upsmanship of the previous 2 movies.
That is true as well.
Yeah.
I found it to be a tastefully done, action-packed thriller with the spying, all that fun stuff. It was, in my opinion,
how much spying really happened in that movie?
well, I wouldn't necessarily call it spying, but it was more of I guess what spies do. I don't want to call it like problem solving, but more like getting to the bottom of whatever thing that they were trying to get to the bottom of. It wasn't more like
Detective work.
It wasn't like, you know what I mean.
I know what you
mean. You know what the fuck I mean,
know
bruh.
what you mean.
Fucking breaking my balls. Listen,
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I just expected more because I heard so much good stuff about it. Is that when we
maybe
when
your
we,
expectations were
when
high.
we picked it and we were both like, well, we can't go wrong with Mission Impossible because she loves action movies and I do too. And we watched it. And both of us came to the same conclusion. We were like, but maybe the next one, maybe the next one catches me. Maybe the next one.
I'll make-
Pretty soon.
I'm
pretty
ready.
soon. Tom Cruise is going to need
He's going to space.
Wheelchair.
He's going to space. It's going to happen.
How old is Tom Cruise at this point? 50-something?
Probably like 56. Probably on his later 50s now.
His neck is starting to talk to me whenever he moves his mouth in movies.
It is.
Starting to get a little...
It is. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Because I think in between movies he's putting on a little weight.
Yeah.
That doesn't just go away anymore.
No.
Not when you're pushing 60.
No.
You got to be, you know... He's got to start talking to Sly.
But you know what?
Get him on that HGH.
Hey, but definitely does. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that either. I would like to see a Tom Cruise movie.
He's getting into the James Bond of old territory, where he's in like the older category.
And it's cool now to make movies of action stars
With
that are getting older and grizzled and are starting to like question, you know, are they still able to do this? You know, or do
Can
they still have it in
Sylvester Stallone still get out there and lift up a truck?
When they're running now, there's a bit of a limp to it, and they're making jokes about old age and how their fucking hips are sore and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, I'm okay with that too.
Watched to that point. Watched November Man last night after we got home from the movies. We watched that with Pierce Brosnan. And you know what?
It's okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But again, older guy, Pierce Brosnan, he still pulls it off. He's believable in the roles that he does because he doesn't do like the Liam Neeson. We're gonna try and make Liam Neeson look like he can do things that a 25-year-old man could do. They know damn well he can't. But you know what? Pierce Brosnan just looks like a slightly older version of 1990s Pierce Brosnan in a way that kind of fucking blows my mind.
It still works.
It still works.
It still works.
It still works.
Yeah.
And it makes sense when the women fall for him because he's still a good-looking dude, even though he's like in his fucking 60s. So November Man was pretty good. I liked it, and they again similar to what you were saying. They were playing off the idea of this is an older guy, but we're going to play into that. And in November Man, he's put up against the young guy, and that was like half the movie.
I mean,
was them
everything is that now,
bouncing off of it.
You've got that new movie with Gerard Butler coming out. Fucking Angel Has Fallen.
Yes,
the first two.
And there's a big Gerard Butler fan, which is unfortunate for me, but she's already seen most of it, which means I probably won't have to watch them.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If you didn't see the other two, they're okay. They're like it's like action star. It's like action 90s action type movies.
Yeah.
So they're fun in their own right. Number two is a little over the top, but it's still what it is. But yeah, he's definitely playing the older dude that's seen it. Also, Will Smith's new movie Gemini Man. He's playing the older version of himself.
Of course,
he's literally fighting himself.
Not that Will Smith is all that old yet.
No, but that's their thing, is the young version of himself going to be able to take it with the older versions. You've just seen it everywhere now because action stars, we're at that point now where the action stars that we loved growing up
are old.
They're literally pushing 60, sometimes 70, going 80 in some cases.
Are we going to get another Last Action Hero? Like another renaissance of the whole idea?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because we've had the 80s action heroes gone, now we're the 90s.
Well, we're getting another Indiana Jones. We're getting the last Rambo, the Last Stand, or whatever the fuck it's called, Last Blood. We're getting them all.
Yeah,
I'm sure Arnold. Well, we're getting Terminator.
We are
coming back with Terminator. So, yeah,
Last Action Hero.
Give me the Last Action. Don't actually give me the last. Don't actually give me the last.
We didn't even need the first Last Action Hero.
Did you hear this?
What?
Home Alone. We talked about this last week.
Yes. Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
Did you see it? Tweeted out to them. Said, "Hey Disney, call me." Tweets got like 1 million retweets and shit.
Oh no,
bro!
Really?
Yeah.
I'm there for it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking there for it. I mean, Macaulay Culkin just looks like a 40-year-old version of himself.
Yes. Give me that. And dude, I swear to fuck.
Yeah.
If the premonition happens and they come out of my shit where he's the dad and it's more high tech shit and they're using drones and fucking all this other shit, I'm suing Disney. I'm suing.
Rip your idea off.
I'm suing motherfuckers straight up.
Bro, that idea's been in the vault for like fucking 20 years.
Yeah, well, fuck them. I'm suing them and I want my cut. Even 1%, I'm a rich man.
It's true.
Bro, they get Macaulay Culkin back and they get the Sticky Bandits back. Just think about it. Think about it.
I mean, Joe Pesci's in another movie here just now, so he's got a little bit of an upswing.
Exactly. Think about Macaulay Culkin with kids, and I won't go over the whole thing again, but you got the Sticky Bandits.
Yes.
They know.
Also, a.k.a. the Wet Bandits.
The Wet Bandits, same thing.
Yeah.
Both.
Yes.
They found out where Macaulay Culkin now lives. Maybe Macaulay Culkin is the successful, tech guy or whatever, right?
Okay.
And they see him in the newspaper. You know, they're still on the streets being fucking bums. And they open up a newspaper and it's like, Kevin McAllister sells his company for $1 billion or something like that.
Security. He has a security company.
Exactly.
Home
and
security.
he does it because of the trauma that he's been through. He wants people to be safe.
Exactly.
And so he's got all this technology. He lives in this fucking mansion and he is the guru of security. And he's got all these different traps, and he's got 2 young kids or whatever. Uh-huh. And Macaulay Culkin, the Sticky Bandits or Wet Bandits or whatever. They go, you know what? This guy thinks he's smarter than us. We'll get in. But better yet, Macaulay Culkin puts out a challenge. If anybody can break into my house, you'll get X amount of dollars or whatever. If somebody can crack how to get in. The Sticky Bandits, they know his weaknesses.
They come out of retirement.
They're coming out of retirement. They're coming to break in. And what Macaulay Culkin's doing, he's sitting in the control room and he's letting his kids be the ones that defend the house.
Want to play a game?
Hey, I'm in.
I'm just in because Macaulay Culkin, if he's in, I don't care what capacity at that point, I'm in.
I'm in. Give me it.
Hey, Jeff. Tech support.
Did I just make a Hollywood movie?
We're going to find out.
Did I just make a Hollywood movie?
We're going to find out. Maybe you're just coming up with how Macaulay Culkin gets back in. Did I just
make it? Who in the fuck wants to see that movie? Let me know in the comments section below. Let me know in the Twitch chat. Who the fuck wants to see my movie pitch? I want to see it. Tech support.
Macaulay Culkin, Matrix 4. Get him in. Macaulay Culkin's the new Oracle. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Henry has a question for us here.
Okay.
Is it cool to like Nickelback yet?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Eventually.
I think eventually
it's going to come back. It's going to come back around. I think we're getting close. It's been a while.
Dude, I think what Nickelback needs to do is I think they need to come up with a new song that is fire.
They need one really good song.
One really good song so that people get on their dicks.
They need an Old Town Road.
And then exactly. And then when they do that, then everyone's gonna jump on their old shit and be like, you know what? This shit is low key fuck. This is Mimi fire. That's what this is. This is Mimi fire.
Which is basically Old
Town Road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who coincidentally will be at TwitchCon doing Old Town Road.
I'm shocked. It's good news. It means the security's gonna be high, which we're probably gonna need.
Yes.
Seth Robertson asks, overrated sex location, shower.
Definitely.
Super overrated.
Definitely.
That's not comfortable for anyone.
Well, every time I have sex in a shower, which hasn't been in a long time because of the fact that it's just not fun.
Yeah.
It's about 10 minutes in the shower, and then we're like, okay, let's go to the bed.
Exactly. This is really, really, it is super.
It's like it starts in the shower.
It's a romanticized location.
It just doesn't finish in the shower.
Both, it's
now my new house, our master bathroom.
Yeah,
it's got a big fucking shower, and there's like a bench. There's like a
okay
on one side. There's a bench.
It's still, if there's water involved, still probably going to only start there.
And it's got body jets. Oh, so and they can spray across, so it doesn't have to necessarily be. You can kind of pick where you want the spray to happen, and you still got the bend over positions.
How many ways do you want to run your water bill up?
Ton of ways.
Actually, you're in a well.
Exactly. I don't have one.
How many ways do you want to dry your well out in the middle of summer? Let's see. Horcon asks, what's the most obnoxious or annoying thing you've ever witnessed somebody or some group do? You know what, to be honest with you, I haven't seen a lot of people do crazy, obnoxious stuff in person all that much. I mean, other than the typical movie theater bullshit that you run into where people just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's brutal. Here's one. When you go to the gym, and two things at the gym are obnoxious to me. One, people that go to the gym
slamming weights.
And slamming weights, slamming weights on like screaming and shit, but they're only lifting like 40 pounds or some shit, or they're just like steroided out of their mind, and they just want attention. They're not doing it because they're actually maxing anything. They're just doing it to sound like they're fucking. But the people that monopolize machines and then like sit on their phone for like fucking 10 minutes in between sets.
That's annoying.
But the one that really kills me is the dudes that like follow chicks around in the gym. And they just don't take a hint. They just keep following around. They like the girl moves to a machine, they move to like the machine on the opposite side.
Think about it. You got dudes in the gym on steroids.
Oh, so many steroids.
And even
testicles the size of raisins.
Even not even on steroids. You just get testosterone just fucking built up, and people are lifting weights, and then you've got chicks in there wearing yoga pants, Lululemons, booty shorts.
But do you have to be creepy about it?
No. But you know what? Men will be men.
Yeah.
And I've looked at plenty of girls in gyms.
Yeah, but you haven't followed them around.
But I do it like
the side eye.
The side eye. I'm hitting the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what's going on.
You're trying to not make them feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. Some dudes, they don't care.
No.
They're like, hey, how's it going?
They're trying to talk to them and flex at the same time.
Need a spot.
Yeah. That shit kills me. Just watching it's so cringy to watch.
It is.
Because how often does it ever fucking work out for that guy?
Rarely.
Pretty much never.
Rarely.
Pretty much never. So those are and then the most obnoxious thing that I wasn't there for in person was the E3 Bethesda conference of that one motherfucker in the front row.
Oh, that was making all that noise. That was actually the cringiest moment of 2019.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That I've seen like in a public display of cringe. That right there was the biggest. And it will be if it came out that he was also a plant and they fucking paid, they had to. They had to have. Is there anybody
or he's just trolling the fuck out of him?
That could be it too. I want to know who that guy is, because if that guy came out publicly, that guy would have like 100,000 followers on Twitter immediately.
Just to flame
and then all he needs to do every day is just tweet out in all caps and just random nonsense. That's it. Every day, bro. That's what I do every day. What a troll. And then you know what he needs to do? He needs to be the guy that goes to every goddamn conference and event there is and just start shit. Just start yelling and being that guy. You just live the meme until you get kicked out. To the point where people start cheering for you when you show up.
That shit was bad, bro.
Oh, it was horrible.
Like real bad.
It was horrible.
Volkus asks, do you think No Man's Sky has set a bad example for video game developers, by which I don't mean the deceit, but the release of the game, then patch it to where it becomes good? No.
No, I don't think so.
That to me would mean that we would have to know that they intentionally released.
It doesn't
the game
matter, because they got flamed so fucking hard that if that was their case, they failed
miserably.
Yes.
And who does that to themselves intentionally?
No one.
As an indie developer.
No one. They got bought out, and they were going triple.
And
basically
Sony said,
like going
we
triple
want
A.
this game now.
Yes, and they weren't ready.
And Sean said, "Are you sure?" Because
they did this.
Yeah. And when
what we talked about earlier.
And when you're making like Danger Joe or Joe Danger, which was like a little fucking like bike meme game, and then you jump into No Man's Sky,
yeah,
and then Sony shows up and says, "Hey,
yeah, yes,
you take it,
yes,"
because they would have been insane not to. The problem is they just bit off way more than they could chew.
Yep.
But no, that would mean there are developers, and they're usually AAA developers.
They're gone now, dude.
They put out a game.
The big thing is I think where he's getting it misconstrued is that was a thing.
Yeah.
But in the alpha days on Steam, when they used to come out with those alpha games where they weren't a game,
and then like build
and then
up
they
into
would
it.
build into it, right? To sell a bunch of.
They're still kind of. I mean, Destiny 2,
I suppose.
Anthem.
Well, that died. Yeah. So they didn't even. But the game didn't even get good.
But that was the whole idea. They even said that. They were like, it's not, what was the thing, the quote that they had? It's not what the game like launches, it's what the game becomes. And you're like, no, bro, it's actually not that at all.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No, I don't think No Man's Sky said it. No Man's Sky just kind of seems like it because they managed to weather the craziest storm in PR gaming history.
Yeah.
Put their nose down, blinders on, and crank out free updates for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
That got bigger and bigger to the point where now it's a complete flip to the point where people are telling them to take vacation time. They've gone from death threats to being told to take a fucking break.
Would you like your dick sucked now?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take it.
So I don't think that they're setting a bad example. Normally it's a AAA developer.
I think they've actually set a good example.
Yeah, because it's a AAA developers usually that have a game come out that's got a big budget and they release it because they're hitting a window and then they're relying on the goodwill of the customers to get it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a problem, and it becomes a problem. I would say Bethesda's a bigger fucking problem with this, where they release busted-ass fucking games because they know the fans are dedicated. They know the fans are going to mod it into the fucking ground on PC and fix their problems that have been the same ones for 15, 20 years.
Yep.
And then they can like try and work up to it. It's just for the first time, Fallout 76 was so broken that it was even too much for Bethesda's fans.
Yeah.
Like Bethesda's in an abusive relationship with their fans, and their fans are taking it. It's like fucking Stockholm syndrome.
Yep.
It's basically what it's like.
I think that's ending pretty soon.
If they get away with it after Fallout 76, then I give up on Bethesda fans. You've dug your own fucking grave at this point.
You deserve it now.
You deserve it now.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel any sympathy for your ass. You're wasting your money. Let's see.
You know what we're gonna be able to do on
What's
the next
that?
setup? We can actually get a screen and shit. You know, we could have like a something.
You might have to get your dad
actually-
to run some wires and stuff though behind the wall.
Yeah. Good news. The house is gonna be like bare, so we'll be able to do what we want with it.
Yeah. Get a screen. We just have a HDMI out on the wall and then close to the computer where we're running the shit.
Yep.
It's true. There's options.
There are
Options.
There are options.
Let's see. Will asks, "What's the last?" Well, this is an easy one for you, probably. What's the last photo you took on your phone? Don't suppose it's your child, or was it a property thing?
It's my boy.
Yep.
I took 2 this morning. I took one of my breakfast. Well, what Kayla was cooking. Because somebody was asking what I was eating for breakfast. And then the other one is my boy.
There you go. The last one I took was a picture of the movie I had on when I was working out the other day that Em said she watched and it was absolutely terrible. And so I wanted to watch it. It's called Deadly Detention on Netflix, and it is as bad as it sounds.
Deadly Detention.
It's one of those movies that's not even a B movie. It almost breaks the fourth wall in that everyone in it knows that it's as bad. And so it's kind of like that.
You know what though? But some of those movies are actually not a bad time.
There's some there was a little bit of entertainment in there because it was so bad it like came back around to being kind of good.
Sometimes you need that in your life.
Yeah. So that was the last. I don't even know what the one before that was. Picture of the watch I'm wearing right now. That was it. I don't take a lot of pictures, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I know you're flossing out with that. I've noticed it the last couple weeks.
It's my only watch.
Boom.
Other than one other one that only really goes with like suits. It's like an all gold metal watch that you don't wear that shit with a t-shirt unless you're like from the Middle East and that's all you like to wear is gold. What is this? Captain Ignorant asks, have Canadian media shown interest in the story that Donald Trump has canceled his visit in Denmark less than 2 weeks from now with the reasoning that the Prime Minister rejected the thought about selling Greenland?
Couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give. I couldn't give.
The answer to your question is, yes, it's on our media, but it's... Politics in the United States is a 5-alarm fucking
Next.
fire, bro. Blue Gree asks, what are the odds that Microsoft tries to make Halo streamable exclusively on Mixer?
No.
Not going to happen.
No.
In a million years.
Yeah. That's a great way to kill your game.
Follow-up question is, did you guys like math in school?
No.
What was your favorite subject?
My favorite subject that was like not like arts wise, it was drama. I really enjoyed drama, but if I had to choose like a regular subject, it would be English.
I didn't mind math until I got to high school, and we had the shittiest math teachers in the world at our high school. They don't get worse. They were so bad that I almost failed one of those math classes because the teacher was so dog shit. And then I ended up going to Sylvan Learning Center to get extra math teaching because the teachers were so bad that I wasn't learning anything. So I had to go and do that instead. And then as soon as I got into university and got to statistics level math in my third year, which is the hardest course that you take in business, and I got an A+ because my teacher wasn't dog shit. Math is one of those topics or one of those subjects that if you have a bad teacher, it's game over.
GG.
You've already fucking lost. And there's nothing, and it's gonna piss off and turn off the students from ever wanting to do math ever again, which is the last thing you want to do because math, relatively important.
Yeah, I was like a 55 to 60 grade in math.
Just sliding
pretty
by.
much throughout all of high school.
Coasting that bad boy.
I did really well in English, and I took advanced English. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy. All right, come on.
We're trying an earlier bedtime.
Okay.
Hey, hi, buddy.
All right.
Thought I'd bring him down.
All right.
A little early bedtime.
We'll show you. We'll show all you guys my son
There he
on the
is.
podcast.
Hey,
here.
buddy.
Hey, Kai. Kai.
Hi.
Is that
Hi.
Uncle Adam over there? Hi. He's staring at you. 6 months today. Look how
months
big he is.
Yeah.
How's my boy?
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're drooling all over me.
Drooling a little bit. You're just not a baby if you're not drooling, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You
going
gotta
to
get a
bed?
little drool.
You going to bed?
We're gonna try and
Bedtime.
All right. Love you, buddy. Good night.
Good night, Kai. Yeah, my favorite subject in school was probably English as well.
Yeah. I liked my English. You know what? I've been blessed enough to have good English teachers
We
in
had
junior
good-
high and high school.
Yeah, we all, like junior high and high school, we had all good English teachers.
Yeah.
But man, was our math teachers bad. Or were our math teachers bad. Let's see here. Here we go. Last one comes in from Mark. It's our editor. Shout out to Mark.
Shout outs to Mark.
Assuming that you had a whole 24 hours more dumped into your week that you could put towards a hobby, so specifically a hobby, what would you like to take up for like something that you just haven't had the time?
Working out.
It's a good one.
Just being active. Fucking not working. Just that's it.
Yeah.
Just doing activity, doing fun
If
things.
it was a hobby, man.
Definitely for me, it would
24
be
hours
like
more a week.
as long as it's active. So I'd pick up a sport. So it'd probably
It
be
would
like
yeah, exactly.
playing
Like,
baseball or
yeah,
something like that.
I
Going
try and-
golfing, something
something like
that's
that.
active.
Yeah.
That it gets me out the house and that's fun.
Because right now I'm working out at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's
Good on
not
you.
that's not
It's
ideal.
not ideal, no.
It's not
but,
ideal.
Hey, you know what?
It's not ideal.
Take it where you can get it.
So it would be active, something active. Whether I'm picking up basketball again, golf, something like that. Just get me the fuck out of the house.
I'm with you.
That would be it. 100%. 100%. That's it. That's all we got, Jeff.
That's the show.
It's the end of Technical Alpha.
That is the show.
You need to find energy now to go and be out of tune.
I got to be
Tyrone.
semi-entertaining for at least 4 hours. I got to get at least 4 in.
You're going to lean on that coffee, bro.
I'm going to lean on it.
Lean on it hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one.
Thursdays are always fucky for me because I get up, usually I stream, but today I had so many voiceovers that came in. I do those. Normally I stream and then I do this, and then there's something about like when you start streaming, like I know this is technically streaming, but when you're in the groove of it, you can go for as long as your body will let you
Yes.
go.
Eventually,
But then-
you just stop talking and
Exact-
you're just on
you just start-
autopilot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when I stream first in the morning,
Yeah.
then I shut it down and I boot this up and then I
Yeah.
do this. It's like it's almost like in the back of my mind my day's done,
Yes.
but it's not done.
No.
And now I got to find the strength to almost restart the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just doesn't feel right and it's tiring just even
difficult.
thinking about it.
I hit a certain point, hour in the day, where if I haven't streamed by that hour, then
it's
it is
tough.
really hard. Like if it hits like 7, 8 o'clock and I haven't started yet,
It's tough.
I just look at the clock and I go, I don't know if I have the energy for this
If
right
there's
now.
a really good show on Netflix right now, it's getting watched.
It
It's
doesn't
getting
even have
watched.
to be really good.
Yeah.
It just has to be okay.
It has to be okay. It's getting watched. I'm sorry, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's
that's
pretty
that's
much
where
where
I'm
I'm
at
at
right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when we get in this new place,
It's probably not going to change, to be honest.
I'm still good.
No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Technical Alpha this week. Head on over to patreon.com/technicalalpha. Or no, sorry, patreon.com/lagtv. Man, where's my brain at? And join us there. Again, follow us here on YouTube if you want at youtube.com/lifesaglitchtv. Description has the link to the Clips channel. We'll see you guys next week. Until we do, peace.